Wow, wow, wow. A trade. Yes!
Woo!
Woo! Yes!
Woo!
Wait a minute. This says, wait a minute. I thought it was the orange and black. The black and orange made a deal.
Yeah, that was the black and orange.
I saw this orange and black team, and I thought the Giants got Corbin Burnes. It wasn't the Giants?
No, it wasn't the Giants.
You mean that other orange and black team? Not this
the
one.
Black and orange. Not the orange and black.
Not this one?
No, not that one.
Got it. I'm going back to the DC hat then. Forget it, man. Forget it.
No, we got nobody. Nobody. We didn't get nobody. The other black and orange team got this.
Oh, man. I guess, are they trying to win?
I think they are. Imagine that. An ownership group who just came in. Hey, Dan, we have to take a look at baseball trade values. I'm interested to see what they gave up.
It's funny you read my mind, Eric. I was just pulling the thing up.
How about that?
I've got the names of the guys right here, and we're actually
German. The Baltimore Orioles has traded for Corbin Burnes. That was about 2 hours ago? Somewhere around there?
Roughly 2, 3, yeah. Featured trades. Now, what did they change their website? Wait a minute. No,
baseball trade values. Yeah.
Here we go. Trade simulator. 2 teams. Let's check the Brewers, and we'll check the Orioles. Those guys. That's just not right.
How about that, man? That's going to make the AL East is going to be fun to watch. It's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, Spencer. It must be nice to have an ownership who wants to win and be competitive. Agreed.
All right, so let's take a look at the values. Yeah, Baltimore Orioles, in case you missed it, have just in the last few hours traded for ace of the Brewers and the top 2-3 pitchers in all the National League.
I was just going to say that. Exactly.
Corbin Burnes, a Moraga alum, St. Mary's,
right?
And right around the corner from San Francisco, you think maybe old Farhan would be looking to do something, but no. Let's see if the Giants could have done anything. Okay, the Brewers are giving. Let's see. Second award Corbin Burnes from the Brewers for rookie infielder Joey Ortiz, left-hander DL Hall, and their 24 competitive balance round A draft pick, number 34 overall. So you could trade the 24 pick? I didn't know you could do that. Maybe only the competitive balance picks are allowed to be traded.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure on the details of that.
So they got Joey Ortiz and DL Hall. Let's take a look here at the Orioles. Let's see if we can find. Let's do the surplus. Let's see what these guys' values were.
Is this a prank? A little bit. It's a little bit true. I put out there the black and orange. They did make a blockbuster move.
Okay, DL Hall's 25 years old, 18.9.
Okay.
And Joey Ortiz. Let's see there he is, 11.2.
Okay.
Wait, 13.6. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong guy.
13.6. Got it.
Okay. So 13.6.
Just throw them. You could throw them in the whatever. Yeah.
13.6 plus 18.9, 32.5. All right, let's throw them in the deal. Let's make a trade, guys. All right. So we're going to trade
Orioles.
Oh,
you already got them picked. They're already picked.
All right. So
you just got to get the players.
All right. DL Hall trade to the Brewers.
Yep.
And Joey Ortiz trade to the Brewers. And we're going to do the Brewers. And we're going to trade Corbin Burnes. Look at that, 33.3. This thing does work.
How about that? To the Orioles.
And there's the values, guys. Orioles got 33.
Right on the nose, is it?
32.5. Let's see what the Giants could have done. Let's see what Farhan could have maybe done, but doesn't have the means or the guts to go out and do it. So let's look for a starting pitcher and a shortstop. All right.
A sharding shortstop
and a starting pitcher. This is getting very frustrating. Let's get a
sharding pitcher.
All right.
A starting pitcher and a shortstop.
All right, we're going to change this to a 2-team. And
yeah. Oh my God.
Let me see if I can trade this. Hold on.
Oh
Let's
man,
get the Giants in here.
Oh, that was great.
We're looking for a sharding shortstop. Wait a minute.
Looking for a sharding pitcher.
Hold on, this isn't right.
Oh man, dude.
Hold on. Why can't I? Let me clear this out. All right, clear that out. Giants, Orioles. All right, Giants. Let's see what you got for a sharding pitcher.
Oh damn, man.
All right. How about Keaton Wynn?
How about they're going to want a rookie, right? It sounds like they got all their.
Well, that sharding guy was 25.
Well, true. Good point.
Let's go Keaton Wynn.
Keaton
Wynn. And what was the other guy they wanted to? They got it. How old was the starting shortstop?
Hey, how about Rainer Arias?
Let's see if we can get. You know what? How about how old was that guy? Let's go back. Shucks. Well, let's throw this in, then we'll go back. How about if we come up with
you got to get close to 32, right? Something
32,
like 33.
33. Let's go what do we got so far? Keaton Wynn and for Corbin Burnes. Let's do 3 for 1. Let's do how about Walker Martin? He's a shortstop. Orioles.
That's a good point, senior.
And how about Grant McCray? Let's see how that looks. Nope. Oh, wait, this was supposed to be the Brewers.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the points you got at.
No, this wasn't supposed to be the Brewers. Oh, wait, I only got 26.9. Jeez. See how bad the Giants farm system is? Gosh, I can't even find without giving up their top guy.
I was thinking about that too, Jarhead. Barnes from Matos straight up. Matos is 33.
I know. That could have been done. But sounds like they wanted pitching.
Because it sounds like Luciano may move to the outfield, possibly. Correct, right?
All right, I'm going to come up with somebody else here.
No, I get that he's a 1-year rental. 100% get it, but there is. I mean, he's from the Bay Area, so maybe that does something. Maybe it doesn't. Who knows? I mean, God, I don't know.
All right, man. The Giants.
Oh, of course, yeah. Giants. We're just seeing what the value would have been as far as if the Giants were trying to get in this.
There we go. For wait Wait, what are we doing?
Yeah, what's up
What
about
am I
that?
doing?
Sugar?
I'm supposed to be trading with the Brewers,
Yes.
not the Orioles. I goofed. All right. Screw that.
Sugarnaut, Farhan hasn't built the farm system either. Isn't that what he was supposed to come in here and do that? Everyone was all raving about it, but
All right. Burnes to the Giants. Giants.
Hey, and another thing, James, Baltimore just got brand new ownership. They may throw a shit ton of money throw a shit ton of money for Burnes in the offseason. So it's possible. Maybe they would. Heck, if they could pull off this type of a trade, sounds like they're going to be aggressive.
I need like a 6 or 7. Who do I got? Davis, McRae, and Wynn. Who was the other guy I had in that deal? Davis, McRae, Wynn. Look at this. This is how bad it is for the Giants' value. I can't even come up with anybody that I'd want to get rid of. That who did I have in the deal?
Well, they're gonna.
Was it?
They're gonna want good people, of course. I mean, that's something that they're gonna.
Well, Wynn could be decent.
Wynn's okay. Wynn's okay.
McRae could be okay. Davis.
Who was the other guy that you had? I can't remember who was the other one.
I don't remember. Walker Martin. There we go. He's high draft pick. There you go. There's your deal right there, folks. 4 for 1.
4 for 1.
And they gave up a draft pick that's going to be a high draft pick, 34th pick. So maybe the Giants could have done something like that. But there you go. That's a year early. Walker Martin's kind of in that pick. You got a major league pitcher ready in Keaton Wynn going to the Brewers. You got a major leaguer in J.D. Davis and then 2 minor leaguers. That's not a bad deal. There it is, guys. We just put together a trade that Farhan could have possibly pulled off if the Brewers were willing to take those guys. But you never know. Giants are not in a position to make a trade like that for a rental.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they are if they want to compete.
I like what Senior said. He goes, the Giants aren't in a position where they need Burnes. They need too much, and their guys are too young. The Orioles are in a position where they can use them. They are.
Yeah, I mean, the Giants could easily trade for Burnes if they went out and signed a Bellinger and a Soler. And now you've got Now look at your rotation. Burnes and Webb at the top. And then playoff time, if you're in the playoff hunt, you got Robbie Ray as your 3, and you still have Cobb and Harrison. I mean, that could be a very formidable staff. And then you've got Ray, and you've got you've added Bellinger and Chapman. Not Chapman, but Bellinger and Soler.
Can you look up the Baltimore Orioles cots?
Oh, they're at $90 million.
You know who they may wind up? They may wind up paying Snell. They may get Burnes and Snell, because what have they done with free agency? Nothing. All they did is trade. They got all this money.
Always new owners want to come in. What did McGowan do when he bought the Giants? Went and got Bonds.
Yep. You watch Baltimore. They may go out and get freaking Snell. Because remember, who's Burnes' agent? Boris. Yeah. Oh man, they
go get Snell and call it a wrap.
Goodness great. Yep. And they're done. That's it. That's the only, because all the other position players are fine right now, right?
They didn't even have, look at the Orioles. Let me pull them back up. They didn't even have to give up. Let me pull them up. They didn't give up hardly. Come on.
Damn, man.
Crazy. All right. Orioles. Look what they did not give up. They did not give up.
They didn't give up. What's his name?
They didn't give up. Let me tell you who they didn't give up. They didn't. Herstad, yeah. They didn't give up Herstad. They did not give up the outfielder. What's his name?
Maybe bring up just minors. Bring up just minors, so you don't see the whole.
Hold on, this is gonna.
Goodness gracious, man! I didn't even think about that. Since they haven't spent no money in free agency, they could get that one guy.
My buddy, he always texts me stuff, and I tell him old news, old news, old news. He's yet to tip me on anything.
Cowser, that's who it is.
That's it, Colton Cowser. That's the guy.
They didn't have to give him. Look at this. Oh man, this.
They still have Cowser. They still have Kerstad. They still have Westberg. They still have Basalo. They still have Kobe Mayo. Yeah, let me pull up the minors. There we go. Look at all the guys they did not give up. Mayo. Basalo, Bradfield, Enrique. They got Bradfield?
Yeah, they picked up Bradfield. That's
the guys that I wanted
from the Giants. Yes.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I mean, he's not as looks like as Eldridge right now, but he's going to be perfect for them. He'll be perfect for them when he's up in 2 years.
Jeez, man. Who's in their outfield again for Baltimore? I know you got Cedric Mullins in center, right?
Well, they've got Mullins in center. They've got
Santander,
Kerstad, who could be in there. Cowser will be there, but they still may add another piece. Don't be surprised if they go after a Bellinger.
That's what I was just thinking. It could be either or. They could either go after Snell and lock down their rotation, or they could go get an outfielder and hit bombs.
I think they've got enough with pitching. They got a pretty decent pitching staff. They've got a couple aces now. They're pitching. They got Bradish and Grayson Rodriguez. Those two guys, look at their values, 56 and 51. Those are two really solid pitchers. And then you add the ace. I mean, they kind of got two aces now.
Interesting.
Rodriguez is pretty solid. And, wow.
Yeah, they are loaded with the hitters. You're right, German. That's why I was thinking Snell.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's smart, James, right? If Milwaukee knows that Burnes isn't going to sign with them next year, might as well get something for him. I agree. That's what Farhan should have done with Rodon in 22.
Yep. Should have done it.
Same thing with Peterson. Peterson would have helped a little bit with getting some prospects back.
Yeah.
Or
so the Giants,
a prospect.
Giants could have made that deal. They could have done it just straight up if they didn't want to give up a lot. They probably could have done it with Matos and maybe like a Mason Black if they wanted a pitcher. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
Would have been a little bit over the value, but not by a lot. It would have been about 38 to 33. But that's a doable deal. Where is Farhan? Farhan, where are you? Where are you? What Farhan?
Even Cobb. We said that too. They should have traded Cobb, remember?
Yeah, last year I was saying trade Cobb. Trade Cobb. I was also selling trade JD Davis last year because he was at a peak. Well, Webb, I would only consider trading a Webb if I knew I was doing a complete tear down and I was going to go really young and I was going to go after young stars. I'm doing a Webb and Duvall if I'm getting a you know what? Let me pull that back up and I'll just show you what I'm talking about here. I'll put the trade up here first, and then you guys tell me if this isn't a good deal. I make deals to make
You
deals.
make deals. Yes.
I make deals to actually that work.
Farhan neither buys or sells. Yeah.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. We got to make a deal here. We're going to make a deal. I need. Okay, guys. Here is my deal. I'm going with the youngsters. Let's see. Where can I do this? I'm going to build my team. I'm going to have a bunch of young guys, and people are going to be excited to come.
What can we get for Joey Bart? Not much. The Giants made me relapse. I'm back on Copenhagen now. Oh, man.
All right.
What are you talking about, Spencer? Didn't Farhan say they're going to be shopping at the top end of the pitching market? Right? I think that's what he said. Right? Am I missing something? But I shouldn't say everyone, but there's a segment of the fans who think he's the best thing since sliced bread. I don't get it.
What do the Rangers want? What do the Rangers need?
Yeah, they need starting pitching.
Pitching? What else they need?
I know where you're going. Bullpen.
Yep. Here's your deal, guys.
Oh, here it goes. I already know what's coming. I know it's coming.
There is your deal if you want to rebuild. Look at that, guys. People saying crazy. Look at that. How's that for a deal, guys? Rangers get a top of the rotation guy and a closer. You got to realize if the Giants don't sign anybody of significance, they're not going anywhere for a long time. If they don't get the free agents, they don't have the players in the farm. So Webb is just going to sit here and get you nowhere. Now what you do is you go Tyler Burbeck. Tyler Burbeck says, hell no. Mike says he'd never trade Logan Webb. You watch. Webb will get traded within about 3 years. When he's toward the end of that contract and he's frustrated that the Giants haven't done a thing, he'll say, get me out of here. I want to win. But you don't have anything to deal, guys. Logan Webb is your number one asset, and you're going nowhere with Logan Webb unless you add. You got to chick a lane. You
got to chick a lane. Go find that starting pitcher.
Listen, people, I know this sounds crazy, but you got to pick a lane. You either add to the team you got and build around Logan Webb, or you use Webb to get you young enough studs that you're not going to be at the bottom forever. These two guys, Carter and Langford, are cornerstones.
Yep, they are.
You could put them in center or left and right, and then you can put Lee in center. And yeah, you could build around Logan Webb, but not with not with these guys, John. I know this sounds crazy. I don't want to trade Webb. I want to keep Webb. But I would, if I have a guy like Webb, I'm getting me Bellinger and Soler, and I'm going to mix in with some of my younger guys, and I would be using Duvall. I would have used Duvall as a trade piece. I would have used Duvall and made Hicks my closer. I got him signed for 4 years. I could have went out and got a Burnes easily. And then I would have had a starting rotation of Webb and Burnes. And when Robbie Ray comes back, I have a pretty strong threesome that'll go up against anybody in baseball. But Farhan doesn't think like that. Rangers would never do this deal. Most likely not, because they're smart and they've already got their 2 guys and they're going to build around them. Why do you say that, Michael? Give us more than a sentence. Dan F. Bellinger, come on. Give me reasons why. Tell me why, guys. Yeah, exactly, Benji. Clarity and direction. This club has no direction. It does. It gives the fans hope and excitement for the future. You have no hope right now, Giants fans. 0. You're a 4th place team. You might luck out and get 3rd if San Diego or Arizona falters.
Right.
But it's unlikely. And you know what? We've already shown that the other teams have better farm systems coming up. Guys with their top 10 guys in their minors have more value than the Giants. And don't tell me this trade value thing doesn't work when we see a trade that was just made that was pretty much identical numbers.
Almost identical, yeah.
Robert, the Giants will contend for. Come on.
Now it's your turn.
Well, of course he's not going to come in here if you don't pay him. But if you tell Boris, look, we got a deal. We wanted who's Boris's 4 remaining guys? Snell, Montgomery, Chapman, and Bellinger. Yeah, you already missed out on Hoskins. You could have signed him. Go get
Hoskins.
Soler.
I thought would have been the easiest out of all of them. I would have thought. But.
Soler would be great. He's a better hitter than Hoskins. I mean, Soler can mash. Belly would hit 8 home runs at Oracle. I don't think so.
Hey, Wade Jr. has hit quite a few in
yeah,
Oracle,
if Wade, right? I mean, Bellinger would hit. He'd probably hit. I'd say Cody would hit about 11 to 12 here, and then he'd probably hit, 12 to 15 on the road.
Here you go. Robert says, trade Webb. Explain that to the fans.
I just did.
Yeah, I don't think he was here for the beginning.
Well, you know what? Fans get over it. Fans freaked out when Brian Sabian traded Matt Williams for Jeff Kent. What was the full? There was a couple other guys in that deal. Was it Jackson? Trying to remember. Was it the reliever Mike Jackson?
Yeah, I'll look it up. I can't remember who was out. Yeah, there was. Yeah, check it out.
Let me check it out. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to pull up this trade, guys. This was a very unpopular trade. On September 30th, 1996, one day after completing a terrible season, the Giants announced the hiring of Brian Sabian as their new general manager. A little more than a month later, Sabian on November 13th made his first big trade, all-star third baseman Matt Williams and a player to be named later to Cleveland in exchange for Kent, Jose Vizcaino, and Tavares. That's right. He later got Mike Jackson. And the early reviews of Bravian, the following appeared in November 26th issue of Baseball Weekly. The honeymoon is over for new general manager Brian Sabian, who drew nonstop criticism after trading superstar, right? and crowd
Superstar.
favorite Matt Williams to the Indians last week. Elsewhere or everywhere he turned, the newspapers, the talk shows, the voicemail, he was the villain. All of a sudden, I've gone from golden boy to an idiot, Sabian said. I didn't get to this point by being an idiot. I'm sitting here telling you there is a plan. Yeah, Farhan has zero plan. Tell me the plan he had.
Think about this. So there's precedent of trading superstars. I mean, it's not like it's not out of the realm of possibilities, right? We don't want to, but as Sabian said, there's a plan.
Look at this. I asked Sabian about that plan. I think our payroll was about $32.5 million. He remembers I was told to cut back to 30, more in line with our revenues. We had Barry and Matt at about $7 million apiece, which meant the two guys would be getting half the payroll. We had to get younger and more versatile, so somebody had to go, and it was Matt. We knew what we had to do, and we just have to deal with the consequences. At that time, we had no choice. We literally had no choice. The backlash was severe. It was pretty vicious, Sabian said. The newspaper stuff I could handle, but the phone calls to the voicemail in the office were pretty bad, and eventually we shut it off. There were phone calls to my home, too, and a lot of them were vulgar. And I wondered, where were all these people during the season? Because they weren't in the seats at the ballpark. Good one, Brian. Ba-cha-ching. The calls might have been complimentary rather than vulgar. Had anyone had known that Jeff Kent would eventually become the first second baseman in Major League history to drive in more than 100 runs in 6 straight seasons. But, of course, nobody could have known that, not even Sabian, who says we viewed Jeff as a 20-80 guy. Everybody thought he was a real solid major. That's what happens when you put Barry Bonds next to him.
Mm-hmm.
He's been more than solid. Here's what Williams and Kent have done since. Look at the on-base percentage, slugging, runs. Killed him. Jeff Kent.
Yeah, he won the trade.
Yeah, for Williams, the Indians and the Diamondbacks who acquired. Okay, for Kent, the Giants have spent approximately $30 million. Big edge for Sabian. But wait, there's more. It wasn't just a 2-player deal. In addition to Williams, the Indians got Trinidad Hubbard, who played in exactly 7 Major League games for the Tribe. And the Giants got Vizcaíno, Tavares, Joe Roa, and $1 million. So, guys, sometimes I bring this up. It's not popular to trade, one of your most beloved guys. And I don't want to trade Webb. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying pick a dang lane, Farhan. Either add to this team while you've got a star pitcher and put hitters around them. We all agree they have no batting. They have no hitters. Who's a bona fide proven hitter? I'll go get my water while you guys type that in the chat. Give me a bona fide proven hitter that the Giants have in their lineup. I'll wait. Give me an hour or two before you come up with something.
Oh, man. Look at Dan. He's feeling froggy tonight. Yes, NorCal. For some reason, I don't know why it's not streaming on Twitter. There's an issue with that. We'll try to get it fixed. For some reason, he's got a link, but every time we try to go live, it says there's an issue with going live on Twitter. Sucks. Grand Admiral, I'm depressed. Oh, man. I'm wondering the same thing, Senior. He's talking about, I have a big question. What would it take to have the Giants owner sell the team and the park to 1 or 2 owners, if that's even possible? The way that Mission Rock project is constituted. I don't know. That's a good, hell, look how much pressure Jeff Fisher has had on selling to A's. And he's ran that damn organization into the ground. And it seems like he doesn't want to sell in any way. So, that's if he's not going to sell, what makes you think that the Giants ownership group is going to have anything to do with that? I don't know. You have to convince 33 people. That's the problem. They got 33 owners in the ownership group. I think, 7 of them part of the board, whatever that is. So that seems pretty difficult. I don't know. Good point there, Aaron.
Did we get any hitters? Did anybody name any proven hitters in the lineup yet? I gave you.
Hung Lo Lee, MVP.
I said, who said that?
Dennis Ingle.
I said proven major league hitter.
No. Nope.
Still waiting.
Flores is a bona fide hitter.
Yeah, you want
But he's not part of the future, right?
You want to build around Flores, who's like
you want to build around Flores? Seriously, come on, guys. Don't sit there and say we're going to build around Wilmer Flores. Okay, don't say it. Don't say you want to build around Flores. I don't want to hear it. Come on. Seriously, you want to build around Flores? Don't say it. No, come on, Tyler. You're serious? You want to build around Wilmer Flores?
Come on, guys. You got to pick a direction.
Are you serious?
The Giants need to do what the Orioles did. Giants need to do what the Astros did.
Mike, I get what you're saying. Yes. No, but he's the best hitter. But that tells you something. If he's the best hitter in the Giants lineup, does that not raise alarm bells, guys? Please? He's a good hitter, but do you build around him? Come on, guys. Come on, Tyler. Please. Come on. Come on, man. Yes, he's a good hitter. He's a good role player. But come on, you don't build around Wilmer Flores.
Hey, guys. Here we go. Let's see where we get to Wilmer Flores. Let's see where his value is on here. We'll see how far down we got to go, because since you guys want to build around, there he is. It's 6.1.
You want to build a team around a guy who has a value. Okay, again, this is an approximate of a value of 6.
Okay, guys.
You guys, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. This can't. No. If we're getting to this point where we're going to sit there and say, we're building around Flores, that's the issue I have, Mike. Who else? Exactly. That's the problem. That's why there needs to be a change. There has to be a change.
Guys, what we're trying to say here is the Giants got to pick a direction. Yes, Wilmer Flores is a good ball player, and he would be a great complement in a lineup that included Bellinger and Soler. But where are you going to go get anybody? I put your values up there, guys. Tell me what the Giants. Okay, let's go trade for hitters. What do the Giants have to trade to go get hitters? Where's the Giants?
Mania. Come on, Mania.
Where's the Giants' best hitters? Okay, we're hoping it's Luciano, 23. Matos, 33. Those two guys are your top hitters with value, according to baseball trade values. You go next for minor leagues, and you're talking about where's his name? Where'd he go? Oh, we're in majors. I want to go all. Okay. You got Matos and Luciano, and then Estrada and Eldridge and Wade. That's your best hitters in your organization right there, according to what brings you value. Matos, Luciano, I guess Bailey, but that's more for catching. Estrada and Eldridge and Wade. Now, where are you building? Okay, Lamont Wade's 30. Wilmer Flores down here at 6.1 is 32. Mike Yastrzemski, 33. J.D. Davis, 31. Slater didn't make the first page. He's on the second page. 4.6 at 31. Guys, this is a young man's game.
Mania. Dude, can't wait till Farhan proves you wrong, Dan. What are you going to say then? I will keep receipts. Come on. We're going into year 6 with Farhan. What has he done in the 5 years prior? What has he done?
Keep your receipts, Mania. You keep your receipts. You come back here. You know what? Come back here next year when he's out of a job.
Come on, man. Dude, I'm just saying. The guy hasn't done nothing. 2021. You want to hang your hat on that? That's fine. 1 damn year. Guess what? The other 4 years, at or below 500. At or below 500. What has he done? He's lied to you constantly. Farhan has done nothing but lie. He did it again this year. We're going to sit here and shop at the top end of the freaking preaching rotation. We're not looking for depth. We're looking for aces. What ace have we got? You got Robbie Ray, who's coming off of Tommy John. You don't know what he's going to be like. How's he going to compete for 2024? He might compete for the last 2 months of the season, and that's it. Come on, guys.
This guy says he rebuilt the farm system.
Rebuilt the farm system. It's the same. It's rated the same as it was when he got here. If not, maybe
it's actually the lowest rated farm system in the National League West, behind the Rockies.
Come on.
Tops is the Padres. Second is the Diamondbacks. Actually, third is the Rockies. Fourth is the Dodgers. If you want to rate the top 10 prospects according to their values. Overall, the farm system, the Dodgers are up there.
Mike,
higher.
You know what you could do? Don't support this damn team until they prove that they're getting better. That's what you do. As a fan, that's all you could do. That's all you could do. Don't throw money at the organization. Let them feel the pain, and then maybe they'll change. Because right now, they're not changing. It's a combination of both Farhan and the ownership group, period. That's what it is. It's ridiculous. I mean, if you guys want to keep getting lied to, if you want to sit there, Flores, look, I'm not disrespecting Flores, but you don't build a team around Wilmer Flores, man. Come on. Robert.
Don't let these guys get to you. Don't let them get to you too much. They're
I don't get it, though. I don't get it.
They drink sense. They're delusional, a lot of these fans, man.
It's okay. You know what? It's okay to say, you know what? I can't stand the way the Giants are going about their offseason. That's okay. You can say that as a fan. You can say that. It's okay. As a fan, you could sit there and say, I don't like what my team is doing. I want them to do better. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to have this blind loyalty to them and say whatever they do. Oh wow, they're gonna serve shit hamburgers. Yeah, all right, line me up. I want a shit hamburger. That sounds tasty to me. You got some mustard with that. Come on, guys.
Okay. This one,
boycott games, exactly.
This one cracks me up. Jason B. San Francisco Mania, I agree with you, man. Farhan is doing the best he can. How many years did Sabian have? Okay, I just put up the graphic.
Wait. Jason B, do you want to call in? This is the guy that's supposed to call in.
Oh, yeah.
You want to call in, Jason B? I remember it was about a week ago. You said you were going to call in the next day, but you no-showed for the last week. You want to show up?
We'll wait for his response before I run in the other room and grab the phone. Let me show you to this, Jason. How many years did Sabian have? 96. You guys want to see? Okay, you guys just need to see something.
Oh my God.
Hold on here. Wait, let's do it this way. Yeah, it's pretty hilarious whenever you start making any kind of actual give. I'd love to hear these guys who say, don't trade this, don't do this, don't do that. What would their plan be? What would you guys do different? You know, what would you Okay, guys, I'm going to just show you your standings. Let's stop there. Okay, there's the standings, guys. 1996. 1996. Let's see how the Giants did.
That was the year before Sabian, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. 40, 23 games back of San Diego, 94 losses. 94 losses, guys. All right. You guys know everything. Let's take a look at 97. Is that up there now?
Let's give Farhan some time, Jason.
Is that 90?
He's going to year 6. What's
is
that?
this 97?
That says 97.
Where's the Giants there, guys? Brian Sabian's first year.
Went from last to first in the NL
Okay.
West.
You want to give Farhan the same time as you want to look at Sabian's record? Let's look at 98, guys. Look at that. 1 game out of first. 89 and 74. No playoffs like they have today. Would have made the playoffs today. That's 2 playoffs in a row under today's format. 99? You want to see 99, guys? Brian Sabian? Second place, 86 and 76. 3 straight winning seasons. You want to see 2000, guys? Brian Sabian, year 4? Won the division. That's 2 out of 4 times won the division. 4 straight winning seasons. You want to look at the 2001 under Brian Sabian? Jason? 90 and 72. Would have made the playoffs there too, but did not because of the format. That's 5 straight winning seasons. You want to look at 2002?
Well, we know about 2002.
World Series.
What's up, Cliff? Thanks for the $5, buddy. Eric, go buy a tall can, my guy.
How's that?
Appreciate
Jason?
that, Cliff.
How's that? That's 6 straight winning seasons for Sabian. Farhan's on year 6. He's had 1. You want more time for Farhan? How about 2003? We're going to compare Sabian to Farhan? How about 100 wins? First place again. You want to look at 2004? For the 8th straight season? 91 wins. How's that for entertainment, guys? A guy who took over 2 losing teams in a row, 95 and 96, they were pathetic. Completely turned it around. Now, we get into a rebuild. Okay? 2005. Oh, does this not go past? Wait a minute. Give me. What the heck? Why is this not working here? Okay. 2005. Start of the losing trend. 3rd place, 75 and 87. Okay? All right. So what's Sabian doing now? He's drafting guys that are going to be part of the next run. 76 and 85. Second bad season. 2007. 3rd bad season. Last place. 71 and 91. Now, here we start to come up, guys. We're getting a little closer to 590 in 2008. Not quite 72-90. But now, 2009, the turnaround has begun. There you go, Sabian. Winning season, 86, 88 and 74. Next season, obviously, 10, World Series. 11, winning season. 12, winning season, World Series. 13, winning season. 14, winning season, World Series. 15, winning season. 16, winning season.
Yep.
Okay? You want to compare Farhan to Sabian? You come at me. Come on. Look what Saves and Company did to our farm system before Han took over, Dan.
That's not what you said, Jason B. That's not what you said. You said, take a look at what Sabian's done. Let's give Farhan a chance. Farhan, this is the 6th year that Farhan has been in charge of the.
He brought you 3 World Series champions and 4 World Series appearances, and it could have been more appearances.
On. Then, look, are you going to have some wear and tear as a general manager for doing it for 20 plus years? Absolutely. You're going to have down years.
There's cycles, but where is the cycle for Farhan? This is year 6.
You can't keep hanging your hat on 2021, guys. You can't. What has he done? He's
I'm
lied
not
to
fighting.
you.
I'm not fighting, Mike. I haven't even seen anything. I'm not fighting. I'm getting just as passionate as you guys are writing in the chat. You're welcome to call in. We'll be civil.
Man,
but
you know what? I wonder if we should do it. You want to grab the phone? I'll put the damn phone number out there. I don't care. I want to hear it.
I'd love to hear where these guys are coming from because Farhan has done nothing.
Here we go.
Put the number out there. I'll go grab the phone.
Let's do it. Here we go. Let me get this damn music going. I'm ready to go. All right, everyone, the phone line is open. Give Dan a call. He's accepting that phone call on that one line. We're ready to go. 707-673-6060. Call in. All right.
Hey, I got a number. Somebody keeps calling. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. My phone. People have been Saturday. I'm going to call this number. Who's calling me here?
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance purposes.
Sounds like a business.
Sounds like a business.
Our normal office hours are 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Time, Monday through Friday. We are currently unavailable to take your call. Please leave a message and your call will be returned on...
I don't know why that number's been calling me every day.
Probably spam.
It's a 707. Yeah, it's spam.
Spam.
They're getting my number now.
All right, guys, come on, call in. Let's hear it.
Yeah,
I hear you guys.
While we're on this, I mean, what do you guys really? I mean, really, the guys that like Farhan, what do you see in him that warrants? I mean, everybody's kind of chuckles at him across baseball. I mean, when they laugh at the Giants analytics department, do you think who are they directing that at? Who does Tom Verducci say, if this is baseball, I don't want any part of it?
You know what? Thank you.
All right. It's our friend Don.
What's up, Don?
Enlighten us, Don.
Hey, you guys are getting a beating tonight.
What do you got to say? You're gonna keep whipping us, or you're gonna help us out?
Well, I got to tell you, to be honest with you, if you look at that 2021 season, the Giants, I don't know how they won 108 games with that team.
Buster Posey.
I think what happened was, fans got excited, but if you look at that team, if you look at a lot of the hitters, they were 33, 34 years old.
Right.
And some of them guys, it was probably one of their best, years they ever had.
Yeah, it definitely was for Belton Crawford.
Oh, yeah. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, after that, didn't the Giants sign him after Crawford had that year, 2 more years, which I thought,
yeah, they did.
You can't do that. These teams have this, sometimes they have this loyalty thing because they've won, but baseball is a business.
Right.
And, when you get these guys, that's just like the Dodgers. And, in a few years, especially with Freeman and Betts, them guys aren't getting any younger. And I think my personal opinion at this point with the Giants, I don't see them going anywhere. I would trade, people probably won't like this, I'd try to trade Webb to get what you can for him. I think at this point,
that's what I said, and that's when everybody came at me. I think Webb is your best bet to deal and get some young studs that you can build around. We've seen this work with a lot of teams, and the guys that hold on to their stars for too long, and then they don't get anything for them of value.
And look at these starters today. How many of these starters this year are going to come down with arm injuries again?
Yeah.
It's just what happens if he comes down, has to have Tommy John. You're going to lose him for what, a year and a half, 2 years?
Right.
And what's he going to, how many games is he actually going to win this year with the Giants? 10 or 12 with that team, the way they look now?
Yep.
I mean, that ain't very many wins. And I won't keep you guys very long and talk to you, but that's what I would do. I'd build on people like Harrison. I mean, there's a lot of people say that this guy could be, a top 2 or 3 starter for sure. And I know I'd hate to trade Webb, but here's the thing: you got to have players to build around. And if you don't have anything, what good is he going to do?
Yeah, this is what did you see the trade I put up there with the Rangers?
Is that with Langford?
Yeah, Langford and Carter.
Yeah, the Rangers are. I do a lot of research. The Rangers are so high on that guy, and
they won't trade him. They shouldn't. They shouldn't trade him. But that's the type of deal I would be looking for with Webb and Duvall.
Yeah. Right, and I think some of these teams would give you quite a bit for Webb at this point, but. What are you going to do? Wait till he's 32 or 33 years old?
I'll tell you, he'll never have more trade value than he does now because of his contract and his age. And, he's still young. You could get a ton for him. But like I say, I would love to keep Webb. People don't hear me wrong. I would love to keep Webb and build and add some of those free agents to win now if you want to compete. But you got to pick a lane. You can't do what they're doing and have a Logan Webb and have a mediocre lineup and just waste his talent.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you think about this, you could have probably got more by trading him to the Orioles. I mean, that DL Hall, that guy's got a good pedigree, and I think you could have probably got Cowser and Mayo in that deal.
I do too. Yep, I do too. I think you could have maybe. Let me pull that up right now. I'm gonna pull up a trade and make a deal with the Orioles. The Orioles they got a pretty good closer though, right? Didn't he get hurt last year though?
Yeah, well, you know who they picked up? They picked up what's his name? He was a Braves closer. Then he went to the Dodgers, and I can't think of his name. He's been around for a long time. They signed him for $13 million. I can't think.
I know who you're talking about. I can't think.
Kimbrel.
That's right, Kimbrel. Here's let me see. Let me just do this trade real quick here. Giants. I'll put together a trade what you're talking about if you did it with the Orioles. Because they gave away, they didn't have to give a lot away because of 1 year.
Yeah, and just think, I think Webb signed to what, till he's 32?
Not sure exactly. Let me see what the Giants could have got. Okay, the Giants could have got Mayo. And let's see here. Cowser. All right, let's see how that looks. Yeah, there we go.
We'll sign to at least he gets $24 million in 2028 at 31 years old.
Okay. And
see, this year he's only getting 8, and in 2025 he's getting 12. So if you trade him and I think you could get a haul for him right now.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. let's see. I'm trying to think what the Orioles. Yeah, Orioles don't really need. Let's just give them pitching. There we go. All right, here's a deal I just put up. I'm putting it up right now, Don, on the screen here. What you could have got from the Orioles if you traded Logan Webb. There's your deal, guys. You could have got Mayo, Logan Webb, and Hayden Birdsong equaling 80.6. And the Giants would get Kobe Mayo, Colton Cowser, and Heston Kjerstad for 81.6.
I'd do that trade in a minute.
Yeah, because you're getting two pretty solid outfielders in Cowser and Kjerstad. But, I mean, I'm not as high on that deal as I would be with packaging Duvall and Webb to the Rangers. I just don't think the Rangers will give up both Carter, and they might give up one.
Yeah, they could give up one, but they wouldn't give up both of those
Both.
guys. I don't think.
No. But those guys is what the Giants need because they can't seem to develop their own talent. When's the last Giants outfielder that the Giants had drafted, developed, and brought up into their system that was an all-star? I think you got to go back to Chili Davis.
Yeah, switch hitter Chili.
What was that, early 80s?
Yeah, it probably was, yeah.
You're talking 40 years. That's remarkable. I don't even know if you can. I think I could probably throw a dart at a player on the draft board, and in 40 years, I think I would come up with at least one all-star outfielder.
I'll tell you what, right now, if the Rangers are playing around, and if they're not careful, they're not going to get no Montgomery, and they're going to be stuck. And they definitely need a starter, actually a couple starters.
Yeah, maybe if they strike out, maybe they look to add. One thing, if you did something like that as the Giants and you added a couple young star outfielders potential, you also reduce your payroll significantly. Right. And now you just got all these young guys. And I think people would love to go out and see. How would you like to go see an outfield of Lee, Carter, and Langford, and then your infield, Schmidt, Luciano, and Estrada, and then, whoever you got at first, Bailey behind the plate, pitching. You'd have, you could go with Wisenhunt and Harrison and Mason Black and Wynn and Beck and some of the other guys as they come up, and then add free agents as you get better. I mean, I don't know what the Giants' biggest complaint is. We can't get any free agents to come here. Then go trade for guys that have no say-so.
Well, he probably figures that I bet he wouldn't trade Webb even because I guess that's his selling point to have somebody. But
yeah, but they're not getting anybody if they strike out this year. And I'll tell you what Farhan will do. They'll add Matt Chapman and think that's their big star, major league player. And Chapman could not get it done. He hit 240 in a lineup that featured Guerrero, Merrifield, Bichette, Springer. There's four guys right there, and I'm missing a couple other guys. He couldn't get it done, couldn't hit well there. What's he going to hit at Oracle with nobody around him?
And, they said after, was it April and May, he only hit 205 for the rest of the year.
Yeah, 205.
He only had 3 or 4 home runs or whatever it was in the last 2 months. So that wasn't very good. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents. I won't keep you guys.
All right. Very good, Don. Thanks for calling.
When you said you kept getting them phone calls, I thought maybe it was Farhan calling you and wanted to talk to you.
Yeah.
You guys have a good evening.
You too. Thanks, Don. All right.
How you doing, Don?
Don from Evansville, Indiana. Hey, let's see, what else did I see here that somebody said? Bring the fences in. Yeah, that's one of my things I've said. They will come. If you brought the fences in, if you brought that, we've drawn it on this, this, we brought it up, we've drawn it out. We've shown you where if you brought the fences in, made it a 7-foot fence,
Oh, drop it a little, or yeah.
we'd have some fun robbing catches and balls going out in right center, right center being like, instead of 415 in the power alleys, make it 385 to the power alleys there, and put actual behind there. You could put new seating in those. You'd have that all open area. You could probably add another 1,500 to 2,000 seats in there of fans.
Yep.
That's more revenue for you if you ever get good. Or when they play the Dodgers, those seats will be filled, But my goodness, if you can't get hitters to come here, you got two choices. You develop your own hitters.
You draft and develop.
Or
you trade.
Trade, or you move the fences in and get free agents to come here that say, yeah, it's a hitter's paradise.
Close off those alleyways. That'll help. The archways.
Yeah, close those. Yeah. John, yeah, Chapman's a good leader, but he's not going to do it by himself. Chapman would work good if you brought in Soler and Bellinger. If you did Soler and Bellinger, I could relent a little bit and say, okay, I'll take Chapman on a 2-year deal, but don't sign Chapman to a 4 or 5 year deal. Believe me, you sign Chapman to a 4 or 5 year deal, you're going to come back here and say, Dan, man, you called it. You just got rid of Evan Longoria.
How many people wanted to get rid of him?
How many?
It's the same thing. It's Evan Longoria all over again. And how many people wanted to get rid of Longoria?
Can you pull up their careers, Longoria on Stathead and Chapman?
Yep.
Because I'm guessing it's going to be pretty darn close. They're both Gold Glovers. They both kind of hit for similar. Chapman had some really good years at Oakland, but I don't know. What else we got in here? Yeah, Chapman will block Schmidt. That's why I don't want him.
Yeah.
I think Casey Schmidt, you watch, if Casey Schmidt gets some playing time here or goes elsewhere in a deal, he'll hit as good as Chapman at this point, All right, there we go. Quite a few, more games, more than double.
Yeah,
but let's take home runs, 342. Hold on a second here. I'm going to do something in my head here. At bats. Wait, does it have at bats or just plate appearances?
Games, plate appearances. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, so 8206. 8206 with home runs, 342. 342. Okay. Divided by, 342. 1 every 24 at bats or plate appearances. Okay, 1 every 20. And then Chapman, 1 every 23 at bats, 23.14. So they're hitting a home run about the same amount of time. Let's look at OPS. Longoria beats him there. Those are the numbers we really want to look at.
They're very
OPS
similar.
plus.
They're very similar with batting average,
Yeah.
on base, slugging,
Okay.
OPS plus.
Let's take a look. Can we pull up? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something for you guys. We go a little deeper here on NorCal Sports Network. We get to the bottom of things, and we're going to bring up Baseball Reference, I think. Come on, give me Baseball Reference. Where are you? There we go. All right, guys. Take a look at this. We're just going to study some of these numbers here. Let's look at age 29 and 30. Well, let's look at 28 because we'll see what. Okay, Matt Chapman hit. Can you write these down real quick, Eric? So
Write them down.
All right. Matt Chapman hit at 28, 210, and had an OPS plus of 100. Okay.
OPS 100
Plus.
even.
OPS plus 100. That's average. At 29, he hit, where did I go? 229 with an OPS plus of 116. And at age 30, he hit 240 with an OPS plus of 108.
What was the OPS plus for his 29?
116.
Okay. And 108 for 20 or for 30?
Yeah. Now he was, his OPS was pretty close the last 2 years, 757 and 755. His earlier years with Oakland was his big years. At age
just OPS. Okay.
25, 26, he was hitting more home runs, 30, 24 and then 36. Although he did hit 27 at 28 and 27 and 21, but 17 at 30. All right, so now you got those numbers written down. We're going to bring up Evan Longoria. Is he on the screen, Longoria, now?
He is.
All right. Because he's much older, we're going to just take his 28, 29, and 30 years. At 28, he hit, gosh, my eyes. Let me just highlight 28. Okay, now I can know where I'm at.
253.
Okay, he hit 253 with an OPS plus of 107.
Okay.
At 29, he hit 270 with an OPS plus of 112. At 30, he hit 273 with an OPS plus of 127.
That was his best year, was year 30, or his 30-year.
Yeah, out of those three. And then he still had 3 more years, 30 or 2 more. I guess 31. He was with. But
look at his numbers while he's with the Giants.
Yeah, those are probably going to be okay. So 33 he hit 254 OPS plus of 101, and then 96, then 124, 116. Okay, you're gonna get Evan Longoria back 2.0. You're not going to get some star player, okay? Matt Chapman is 30 currently. Let's see when he turns 31. He turns 31 in April. So call this year's age 31 season. Okay? He'll be 31 for everything but the first month of the season. So if you sign him to a 4-year deal, you're going to be getting his age 31, 32, 33, and 34. And we already saw, I mean, Longoria, there you go. Age 31, 32, 33. Look, yeah. I mean, age 33, he's average, 101. 96 below average on the OPS plus. He had one good year, which was 21, the magical year everybody had.
Yep. But look how many plate appearances he had. He was hurt.
He was hurt. Yeah. Come on, get out of the
Or
way.
I should
there.
say ABs. Same thing.
Well, they don't count walks as
Yeah.
ABs, but 21 season. Gosh darn it. Oh, all right. There's all heighted, the bottom one. He had 291 plate appearances, 253 at bats, hit 17 homers. 21 was the magical year for everybody on the Giants. They all played well. So I guess what I'm trying to say, guys, is those of you who want Matt Chapman, you're getting a guy who's on the decline. I think. I haven't seen a good year from him in the last 4 years. Have we? Have we seen anything to say that Matt Chapman is getting better? I mean, seriously. Let's look at Matt Chapman. There's his career. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. His best year was overall was probably his age 26, his third year. Had a 506 slugging, hit 249, 36 homers, 91 RBIs. I don't know what 2020, that was, that year. 21. When did he have his hip surgery?
Who was that?
Chapman.
Oh, was it his hip or his shoulder?
I thought it was his hip.
I'm trying to remember. Was it when he was still with Oakland?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was his last year with Oakland, I think.
Was
right?
it in the off season? Does anybody know?
2020, that's what Eddie says.
Hip surgery. Yeah, 2020. Oh, both on both his right and what?
What?
That doesn't make sense. Both his right and femur. What are they talking about? Let's see. Also had surgery on both his right and femur. What's his right and femur? I mean, does this make sense, guys? Am I reading this wrong? This is what I'm reading right here. Sounds like this guy went to the NorCal Sports Network, a school of English. Chapman, also our third baseman Matt Chapman who had surgery on both his right and femur.
I don't know what the hell that means.
What? I've never had surgery on my right.
His right labrum and femur.
Oh, labrum.
Look in the very first paragraph.
Oh, on his right labrum and femur. Dang. Oh, that's the same guy that did Posey's surgery, Mark Philippon in Vail. Posey had that surgery done when did Posey have it done? 18?
His hip? Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember.
We'll find out right now. Buster Posey Hip surgery. August of 2018. There it is. Is it up there? Yeah. Okay. So Buster came back in 19. Wasn't that great in 19? 2020 took off. 21 had a great year and retired. How much do you think that hip played into it?
Get out of here. Come on.
What do you guys think? Did you hear my question, Eric?
No, I'm looking up Giant stuff right now. Hold on. I'm going to find something.
My co-host didn't even answer my question.
No.
My sidekick.
Yeah, exactly.
I
just saw something here. I got to see something.
I was just making a point. Posey had hip surgery in August of 28 and then played in 19, not a great year.
Not a great year.
Skipped 20.
Yep. And then
21, a great year.
Yep.
But then he retired. How much did the hip play into possibly retiring?
It may have.
How much how's Kevon Looney doing this year?
Oh, you know who else? Tim Lincecum, right? He had hip surgery.
How's Kevon Looney doing this year with the Warriors? He's about 5 years from hip surgery. Right?
Let me see something here.
I'm going to look that one up. I think his surgery was like 6-7 years ago.
Hey, Dan, what was the Giants' winning percentage in 2019?
Oh, I don't.
No, I got it. I got it on the screen.
Just under 500.
Yeah, 440. 2020, 503.
No. 2020. Wait. They weren't 503 in 2020. Where do you got that? Where are you getting that from?
The win-loss? I'll make that. I'm sorry, 483.
Okay, yeah, because they were 29 and 31.
660 in 2021. 500 in 2022. 488 2023. Interesting.
Look at the interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
The runs, pretty crazy in 21. Look at the runs against, only 594. You had Gosman and Webb.
Oh, the guy. Oh, Gosman. The number 1A or B, 1A, 1B, whatever you want to call him, right? The guy they didn't tender a contract to, right?
Okay, so
got it.
Kevon Looney had hip surgery. Let's see. Right hip arthroscopy this morning to repair it. When was this article? Give me a date. August of 15. So Looney is, you know how old Kevon Looney is right now?
I have no idea.
Kevon Looney is about 27. Let me look. Kevon Looney is 27. In fact, he will be 28 this next week on the 6th of February. Kevon Looney he walks like he's about 35. But I'm telling you, hip surgery is not an easy thing to recover from.
No, it's not.
You're never gonna be the same. Clay Thompson, ACL, and an Achilles. What are we saying about Clay now? Not the same. Can't jump as high. Matt Chapman, he might be okay for a year or two, but I'm telling you, in about 3 years, he's going to be 34, and that hip ain't going to be making him better. Why would you go with even consider a Matt Chapman when you have a young Casey Schmidt who's pretty pretty quick. He's got good glove. I mean, like I say, the only way I would do anything with Chapman on this team is if you had other guys surrounding him that were hitters. They were bona fide hitters. You know what I'm going to do for you guys? I'm going to play something here if I can do this here. Let me see if I can find this. Let me see if I can find this.
No one else is calling, huh? Interesting.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. I'm going to play something for you guys. Give me something. Give me a courtesy of garlic fries and baseball guys. Okay.
Let me get that. Hold on 1 second.
Fries, F-R-I-E-S.
Garlic fries and what?
Baseball guys. All uppercase.
Garlic fries and baseball guys.
Yeah. Okay, you guys ready?
Offensively, you're getting
very. Hear this again. Also, you could put 95.7 the game on there. Can you do that? Or well, there maybe not. I don't know. This is okay. This is off Twitter. Ready?
1 second. This should be safe.
Let me know when.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, hold on. Since I can't hear it, I've got to get that thing fixed. I'm going to play it simultaneously on my phone. That way I'll know what it's doing. All right. We're ready? Here we go.
Let me get this straight. Let me real quick on Chapman.
Right.
Chapman played in a lineup where we all agree there are a lot of very professional hitters.
Like
Vlad Jr., Bo Bichette, Springer. He was a 240 hitter. So he's going to come here in a less hitter-friendly ballpark, and he's going to bat better with zero protection in the lineup.
This is why I'm kind of out on the Chapman signing. Honestly, here's the other thing, Shasky. Like, you look at the defensive numbers. I think you're getting very similar defensive production from Matt Chapman than you are getting from JD Davis already. Offensively, you're getting very similar production from JD Davis. Then you're like, Matt Chapman's offensive numbers are a tick better. His defensively, the metrics love Chapman, not as much as JD Davis. I watched a lot of JD Davis at third base last year. This is where one of those situations where I'm going to tell the data, you know what? I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to go with what I see. And JD Davis, even the metrics liked him a lot in the first half. He slumped off in the second half. This is a long-winded way of saying JD Davis is basically going to give you, he's like diet Matt Chapman. And you know what? I would rather roll with a diet Matt Chapman than spending money on the full price Matt Chapman.
Here's what I would say to you. If the Dodgers signed Matt Chapman, would it really make you that outraged?
I think Matt Chapman would actually be a better fit for the Dodgers only because he wouldn't be expected to be the guy in that lineup.
Still, I would be like,
he would not.
It doesn't move me one way or the other. If the Rockies signed him, let's just say the Rockies then, okay? Yeah. The Rockies signed him. Wouldn't you go, overpay? Wouldn't you?
Yeah. No, honestly, if the Rockies signed Matt Chapman, I would have the same reaction as when they signed Chris Bryant.
I think that's it. Yep.
There you go, guys. That is an awesome comparison about the Rockies. That's exactly what the Giants would. I mean, if the Giants signed Chapman, it'd be like, what the heck are they doing?
Mm-hmm.
What are they doing? You only sign Chapman if you got a bunch of other guys. Giants don't have it.
Giants don't have the other guys.
Look, I can sit here and it sounds like I'm dogging the players that the Giants have. I don't mean to be dogging the players. I like the players individually. This has nothing to do with the players themselves. I want to see them succeed. You guys think I'm actually rooting against the Giants, all you trolls out there on Twitter that get on me. I want the Giants to win. I bought season tickets, guys. This is my childhood team. I've grown up with these guys since 1968. I suffered from 68 to basically 87. I was 10 years old in 1971 when they won a division. I love the Giants. I just hate what they've become under Farhan. Let's see what Jason B says. I'm dogging the players plus Farhan whole team. Let's hear some damn positivity. Call in, Jason. Call in if you want to. You said you were going to call in. I'll be cordial to you. What's there to be positive about? You tell me. I've been in the clubhouse. I've interviewed these players. I know these guys. They're great guys. But as a sum total, this is not a winning team. They don't have the horses to compete. That's why I said since last July, this show has said the Giants should go young and do a complete rebuild and play all the young guys, Ramos, Matos, Meckler, Von Brown, Schmidt, Luciano, Bailey, Fitzgerald. Play them all. Play them all. Get rid of the other guys that aren't part of the future. I don't want to dog the players personally. I hope they succeed. I hope Michael Conforto has a monster year, hits 30 home runs, drives in 100 runs. I hope all these guys, I hope Yaz does well. I'm not against the players themselves. I'm against the way they utilize this team.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They don't play anybody on a regular basis. They platoon people. They bat for guys in the fourth inning, pinch hit. They pitch guys completely out of their positions. This is, you telling me to get positive? Did you fork out, what's his name again? Jason, did you fork out over $25,000 for 2 seasons in a row out of your pocket to support the team? You don't think I have a right to be pissed off when I spent a bunch of money and they put a, what'd you call it? What kind of burger was that, Eric?
A shit burger.
Yeah, you think I let Eric do my cussing for me.
We got sharding pitchers and shit burgers.
You don't think I have a right to be pissed off? You try throwing your money out and supporting a team and them telling you, I had Larry Bear tell me last year, oh, please renew, personally. Come on, how about a small plan? I told Larry right to his face, no, not going to renew because I don't think you guys are putting together a winning team. You put together a winning team, Larry, I'll be back. So you guys think I just crap on the Giants? I put my money where my mouth is. Yeah, and I gave tickets away to people like Jaguayo and others. I'm generous. I'll give people tickets if they want to go to a ball game. You tell me I'm no fan. I'm shitting on the team. You're dang right I'm going to shit on the team. My money. I'm helping pay the salaries of these players. So I didn't spend my money anymore because the product's no good.
That's the point, Mike. That's what he's saying. He doesn't spend the money no more.
I didn't. I'm not a fan anymore, Mike. I mean, a fan. I'm not a season ticket holder. I stopped last year.
Yep.
I made a conscious business decision to not support this club.
I remember you talking about it. It was weighing heavily on you. You know, you wanted to do it, but you just, in your right mind, couldn't.
My seats were awesome, guys. I gave tickets away in 22.
Ain't that the truth, crab sandwich? You're only allowed to be mad about political donations. Can't get mad about the product on the field, but you could get mad about the political donations. Agreed.
I mean, you guys ever been to a movie you paid for and you hated it and say, dang, why did I pay for that?
Yep.
Come on. It's entertainment business. If you're not getting entertained, you know, so all you guys that don't know my story, I supported this team, you know. My seats were golden. I mean, I was in the second to the last row on the club level, even with the third base bag, on the aisle, no obstruction, nobody walking in front of me that I couldn't see home plate. I don't have that deal with Rye on here, do I?
No, I don't think you do. No, we don't have it on here.
It's on Rye's deal. I'm going to have to get Rye to transfer that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great clip, by the way.
We got video of us sitting there in my seats, man. Those seats, believe me, if the Giants were just like competitive, decent, like exciting, doing stuff they said they were going to do, I would never have gotten rid of those tickets. Steven Ortega, I put that out. I watched that press conference. I even tweeted on it today. I didn't have room, unfortunately, on my thing, but I wanted to say that I think Jed York is awesome. I did not care for Jed York early on in the years he took over the team. He has learned to become a great owner. He said he loves to speak to the media. They asked him why he doesn't speak much. He says because he lets his team speak for itself. He's got John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan and the team that speaks for himself. And the Dallas Cowboys are all about Jerry Jones. He's always speaking. I think Jed York had a phenomenal press conference today. Very honest. You know, he's learned to let the experts run the team. You know, far cry from what the Giants are doing. Giants ownership doesn't care. Just flat out say they don't care about winning. If they did, they would be making trades or signing guys that are, you know, good ball players. Cody Bellinger is right in the middle of his prime right now. 28 to 31. You know, 32. 28, 29, 30, 31. 4 really good years. Maybe more. But he's good ball players. 28, athletic. What did Farhan say? We need to get younger, more athletic, especially up the middle.
Yep, that's what he said.
So you got Jung-Hoo Lee. Yeah, he's young, he's athletic, he's unproven. He's not going to hit for power. I think he could be really good. But if he can get Cody Bellinger, why not? You can put Bellinger anywhere. You can put him in center. You can put him in right. Put him at first. Put him at left. You know what? Cody Bellinger, soft contact. You're not going to get a bunch of hard contact from Jung-Hoo Lee. I'll still take a belly bomb any day. Dan and Eric, I guess you won't be at the home opener. No, I'm not giving money to the Giants. Period. Not going to give them money. I'm not wasting my money on the Giants. I'll buy the MLB package and I'll watch every game.
And I put this up while you were talking to Dawn. If you don't believe us, will you believe Tom Verducci?
Yeah, let me take this comment down here.
He said back in September in this article in SI, with a poor offense and middling pitching, the Giants are in the thick of the NL wildcard race with a dozen games left in their season, beginning with huge games the next 2 nights at the Diamondbacks. How they have done it is credit to their roster efficiency. But if this is the future of baseball, I want no part of it.
Yeah, it's
the
all
Giants are interesting in the way mutual funds are interesting. They are smart, efficient, and lackluster.
I'll be right back. I got
no problem. That's Tom Verducci. I think he holds some weight. No? No? I don't know. No, it's not clickbait. Not at all. Not at all. There was a huge blockbuster deal. The black and orange did make the deal. I didn't say the orange and black. I said it was the black and orange. Everyone knows the black and orange are the Baltimore Orioles. The orange and black are the San Francisco Giants. So no clickbaits. No clickbait here. Hello. Phone call.
Hello, who's calling?
It's Chardal calling.
Oh, Chardal, we're in the middle of. Hey, what's up, Chardal? I'm just getting a snack, and I heard the phone ringing, and
oh man,
thought I had an important fan calling.
How's your day going?
Well, Chardal, my day's going well. But what are you calling about? What do you got, a question or?
So, what's your score prediction for the Chiefs and 49ers game?
Well, we're talking baseball right now, but
Kyle, you got yourself baited. I didn't do it.
How do you think the Giants are going to go next year?
I think they're going to finish in 4th place.
And you think they're going to fire Farhan?
Eventually.
No.
Not next year. Maybe after this next season.
I think they'll do pretty well.
Good. Why?
I think Jungle Lee's going to do really good.
Going to lead them to the playoffs?
He'll try.
I hope he does well.
How's Eric doing?
Eric's doing well.
Is he here? Can I talk to him?
We can't speak to him here because we don't have the technology for him to hear you or you to hear him.
Oh.
But I can hear you.
Yeah, but
he can hear you.
But, are you gonna do some Giants post-game shows next year?
We will. We will.
Can I join you?
We'll see. But we're gonna have to let you go. Eric told me to hang up on you.
Nice talking to you, Dad, and, I hope you carry on with whatever you have to do.
All right, thanks, Chardal. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Good call, Chardal. Good call. I can't even get that out. Good call, Chardal. Come on, guys.
So who's the sharding pitchers for the Giants this year?
Who are the sharding pitchers, man? We started this one out great.
I needed some trail mix or something, you know.
I already know that. Mega Omega. I already know that. It's no Mega Omega. There's some Mega in there, but there ain't no damn Omega. Oh my gosh.
So, oh boy. That's from San Francisco. Who's calling? Let's see. All right. Who's calling? What's your name?
Hi, I'm Henry. I was going through some family issues. I kind of exploded on you guys, but I'm back. I'm back here to talk about the great team we have potentially, or not potentially. That's why they play the games, right?
That's right. That's right.
Hey,
So
I like that, Henry.
I just want to say that I just got a little depressed when you guys were talking about your homeless ideas, because for a lot of, I just thought that you guys had the wrong approach. Even just the tone of talking about it. But I want to apologize for overreacting. Whatever, I didn't get control. Whatever, who cares? We're here to talk about baseball.
yeah. I don't remember talking about any homeless.
I think you're talking about the
whatever,
Alcatraz
who cares?
thing.
I mean, I do care, but I'm here to talk about baseball.
Okay.
Okay. So what's the Blockbuster trade that you guys are talking about?
Oh, it was kind of a.
It was sarcastic.
Yeah, sarcastic, because the Baltimore Orioles are black and orange, and they made a big trade. They got Corbin.
Wow.
They got Corbin Burnes tonight.
Well, you know what? I have a lot of family who rooted for the Orioles.
Hey, they're happy
from the East Coast, but whatever. Anyway, I just think that you guys do a lot of good stuff with your channel, and I just think I'm still I've heard two people have good ideas about the Giants for this 2024 season, and that's me and Jake Peavy. And what Jake Peavy was talking about was, he was basically saying that our starting pitching, because we have Logan Webb, we're really only one starting pitcher away from being a very dangerous playoff team, because we have Logan Webb.
Okay.
That's what Jake Peavy was saying. And he was saying, sign Snell, sign whoever, sign one of these top end guys. Would it pause? That's what he wanted to do, right? So what I'm saying is, I agree with that to an extent, but what I'm saying is, I think we should focus on dynasties, because we're in the Bay Area. Yeah. That's what we do out here. And what I would say is, I think Jake Peavy is right on the money, which he often is. What an amazing pitcher he was. But what I believe is that what we should do, along with, understanding that we have potentially a very dangerous rotation, what I think we should do is, I'm a fan of the rookie class of 2023. I'll be talking about the rookie class. I'm 41, but I'll be talking about that 2023 rookie class. Whatever happens to him. I mean, what I saw last year by young players on the roster, I haven't seen since last decade, which was the first time, there was a lot of young players since late 80s or whatever.
Right. So, no, I was excited. I'm excited for Luciano and Bailey and Matos as well.
That's what I think is, yeah. So last thing I'm going to say is that I want to hear what you guys have to say, is that I think the strengths of the team are Logan Webb and the possibilities, because you get these 5-game series, whatever, right? 3-game series. That makes Logan Webb and another pitcher shut down whatever, right? So, but what I would say is, don't forget about these young players. I mean, I remember going to games in 1992, right? 1990, right? We would have loved Luis Matos back then.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys got a great show. Those other co-hosts, they're more like Dodger fans. You know what I mean? You guys are the hosts who are here. Great job.
All right. Well, hey. Well, thanks, Henry.
Man, appreciate it.
Hey, I'm gonna drop my phone, and I'm gonna check out your reaction and skip over me talking. And anyway.
All right. Well, thanks for calling. Appreciate it.
As I said, Dynamite in center, Schmidt at short, great. Matos potentially great. Same with Ramos.
Okay.
So, that's how I see it. All right, man.
Very good. Thank you. All right. So
you know what? I tell you what, though, he's kind of saying what I was saying. That was a good phone call, Jason. Appreciate that. Remember what I said. When Conforto is gone next year, I would like to see Matos in left, Lee in center, and Ramos in right. I said that. I would love to see that. But I think we're more than just one starting pitcher away to make it. You get. If you really want to do well in the playoffs, you got to have 3. right? Especially going
No.
well. First off, throughout the season, and then when you get into the playoffs,
Right.
you gotta have that starting pitching. But the problem is you don't. If you don't, then Farhan shouldn't go out there and say that we're shopping at the top end of the pitching rotation, and then not even try to go after Snell. That's, to me, that doesn't make any sense. You're being a liar. I mean, that's what it's coming
Well,
down.
who was the starting top of the rotation? It was Yamamoto, Snell, Montgomery.
I wouldn't even say Montgomery's at the top.
He's really not, but in this class.
In this class, yeah. Snell.
Yamamoto, Snell,
Mm-hmm.
1, 2.
Imanaga.
Monaga was probably down there 4
Yeah,
or 5.
probably.
I mean, you probably put Montgomery over Imanaga. Stroman, Imanaga,
Now,
But-
Harrison, I'm hope that's what I want to see. That's going to be a key right there. That is going to be the key.
I mean,
Now, are they
I
saying there's potential for 2025 with the rotation because we still don't know what Ray is going to look like. We still
Hey,
don't know
look.
what he's going to look like.
people get on me about Farhan. I've been hard on him. If you listen to the show, I was positive about the Robbie Ray trade. I liked the deal.
For 2025, not for 2024.
I think, fine. I think you never know. He might give you a spark in the second half of 24. You don't know.
By the time he comes, I don't know. We'll see.
We don't know.
No, we don't. But right now, I mean,
So-
the number 2 after Webb isn't looking especially promising.
So I am saying I like the Ray deal.
What's up, Andrew? Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome.
I was in favor of the Jung-Hoo Lee signing. I think you paid more than what you needed to, but you know what? We complain that he doesn't pay enough to go get somebody like a Bellinger or a Soler or a Hoskins. So he went and paid more. I just hope he doesn't overpay for Chapman because to me, you're paying for guys that are older. Lee, I think you're paying for the future. He could be good. We'll see.
Maybe.
I mean, if he's not, he's not. It's a bad deal. But anybody who's played that well and he's at the top of his game over in Korea, he's probably going to translate into a decent major league player. I mean, if Ha-Seong Kim became a decent hitter, I'm sure that Jung-Hoo Lee will figure it out. Okay.
Yep.
So I was positive about that.
Right on, Andrew.
I'm trying to think of anything else I've been positive about, but I will say this. Let's see. We're looking at the guys that want me to support the Giants and say I'm constantly negative. I'll be positive when there's something positive to talk about. I really will. No caller ID calling in.
No, watch out. You better watch out.
Somebody.
Hey, Mike. Yeah, I think Harrison may have a potential there. We'll see. Let's see what he does this year.
All right, who's calling?
Dan, what's up?
Who is this?
This is SF Mania. Was chatting with you.
Hey,
earlier.
SF
Oh, okay.
Mania.
All right. Hey, how you doing, SF Mania?
Well, I'm doing all right, man. I just got, I got kind of tired of you guys always ripping Farhan, man. And
Okay.
he's doing his best. He's, he's had 6+ years, but he's rebuilt the farm. He signed some pieces, and he's going to be all right, man. We're going to turn it around here. I have a good feeling about this year.
What do you feel good about? Oh, you just hung
What
up.
happened?
Hung up or dropped the call. I don't know. All right. Well, asked him a simple question, what he felt good about.
I
Hung
don't
up.
know.
Hung up or disconnected, but he's always free to call back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell us why. I love how you guys come in and say, feel good, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
What do you feel good about?
But I just want to know what you feel good. Right. Exactly.
I mean, that's, maybe you guys are right. Maybe Eric and I are, just
and I've said this, right? I want to be wrong, right? I want to be wrong. I would love to come in here and say, chat, I was wrong. I would love to say that. I would love to. But I always have to come in here and say they lost to the worst team in the major leagues. That's what I had to wind up saying.
Hey guys, I mean, really, if you guys can make your comments. We're giving you freedom to call in and voice your comments.
Absolutely.
I mean, got an open
I like
line.
to hear what other people have to say.
I
mean, I will respond. I will respond.
Tell us we're wrong. Tell us what we're wrong about. Exactly. I mean, that's what sports talk is, guys. It's opinions. This ain't life and death. This ain't any. I mean, people get all worked up. This is sports. It's opinions. It's based on opinions. Okay. There's no. I mean, sometimes you're right. Sometimes you're wrong.
Yeah, true.
I'll just say this. There's going to be times I'll be wrong. But I haven't been that wrong since I started this show. Okay? Just haven't. I said the Giants would be a fourth place team. We said that the Padres would catch the Giants most likely, and they did.
Yep, and they did.
All right, this might be somebody else from San Francisco. Let's see. All right, who's calling?
Hi, this is Henry. You guys call me Jason, but that's cool. I got a friend named Jason.
Oh, you're not Jason in the chat?
No. I called in like 5 minutes ago. I was.
Yeah. Somebody said
the rap album.
Okay, Henry. But somebody put in the chat that says my real name's Henry.
The rap album name. Rap album. Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, I just wanted to clarify something I said because a lot of the chatter they got really excited when I was talking on the whatever. But what I want to say is that just because we have good young prospects, which we do, prospects, doesn't mean that Zaidi and Melvin are gonna play them, gonna start them.
True. Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So, and just because we're one starting pitcher away doesn't mean we're going to sign him.
Correct.
So I like baseball games. I like watching baseball games. I like talking about baseball games. I like playing baseball games. So just because I like, watching Meckler play center, I like, watching our pitching staff at times, doesn't mean that that we're good. I like baseball.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyway, so I hope Bob Melvin is listening, but I also don't hope he's listening. Because I hope he's like reading about baseball or something, doing something. Well,
we know he's not. We know he's not doing food reviews.
That's definitely good. I think Kapler got into Instagram before managing, and I think it didn't have to go down like that. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. He spent a lot of time doing a lot of social media and yeah.
But anyway,
he did not balance the smoke.
The key is we have the best fans and the best ball club in the world, and our ballpark is pretty good too. So go Giants! And the Dodgers paid $700 million for a DH. Hank out.
Yeah. All right. Later. Okay.
Oh, drops the mic with paying for paying $700 million for a DH.
That's Henry. I would say
Rap Album. Remember, he used to be in here all the time. Rap Album Depot.
I would say he made a couple of statements there at the end that were true. We have pretty good fans. or he said the greatest fans. I don't know if we have the greatest fans, because I think if we had great fans, the greatest fans, they would be they'd be tired of accepting this. But he said we got the great ballpark. I don't think we have the greatest team. At least not on the field.
We have one of the greatest historical franchises of
Oh
all
yeah,
time.
historically it's awesome.
But currently,
Yeah.
right now,
No.
not the best team.
You know, I just don't. You know, a lot of people say I hate the Giants. You know, that on Twitter. I mean, I could read you my Twitter. Oh, you say nothing good about the Giants. You're a hater. You're. You know, I even got called a racist today.
What?
Yeah, from some comment about that I was against. Charles Johnson donated to some super PAC.
Whatever.
And I said, well, what's wrong with that? He's free to do what he wants. And I said, why? If it's wrong, why? Tell me why. Oh, you know, then they turn it on you and whatever. Yeah.
Dan, say one positive thing about the Giants. Remember Positivity Night?
Oh, yeah, we did Positivity
What was
Night.
that? August 26th, I think it was.
Something like that.
August 26th last year.
Is that on there? Do we have any copies of that?
Yeah, we got it somewhere. Hold on.
Do we have that? We could pull that up. See, I
who the hell did we play? It was I remember because you were sitting on the sofa because you were back.
Oh, that's right. I just had back surgery.
Yeah. Oh, my Positivity Night. God, that was garbage, man. When was that?
Eric was having a hard time. He couldn't get.
I know it was in August, but I can't remember who the hell we were playing. Anyone remember? Because it's not in the thumbnail at all. It doesn't say nothing about positivity in there.
Oh no, doesn't know. Maybe we should change.
No, because you just decided, hey, this is going to be positivity.
Yeah. What can I say positive about Giants? Beautiful ballpark. Hunter Pence is awesome. Buster Posey. I'm wearing a Crawford shirt. Look.
Was it before? It was before the trade deadline show, wasn't it?
Can you see the Crawford shirt there? Huh? Can you see it?
No, I'm trying to find a video.
Can you see the Crawford shirt?
Yeah, I see it now. Yep. There you go.
Okay.
Crawford shirt.
So
about this, yeah, that's who called in. Rap Album Depot. What's up? Good call, man. Good call.
What about this year's team? Could I say positive? You got some young guys that could really step out. Kyle Harrison. Oh, we got another phone call. All right, who's calling?
Hey Dan, it's me.
He's not saying anything.
Dan,
Yeah, Shardal.
what are your thoughts on the San Francisco Giants teaming up to honor Willie Mays, number 24, on February 4th, 2024? In my opinion, I think Willie Mays might be one of the greatest Giants baseball players of all time.
Not only one of the greatest Giants of all time, one of the greatest Major League players of all time. Top 3, in my opinion. You can put him 1, 2, 3, but I don't think you can put him lower than 3. But I love the Giants are honoring him on 2/4/24, and I think it's great. He'll be 92. He's 92 years old, and
what characteristics do you like in Willie Mays?
He's just I love him as a player, and he's a great guy, great ambassador of the game.
I attended a San Francisco Giants game in the past where they honored Willie Mays, and he came on that old car.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, at the Giants game when you watched in the game.
I got in this call.
They played the song "Say Hey Willie Mays."
Yeah, that's awesome.
In my opinion, that might be the greatest.
I got it on mute. He can't hear me, but
got to see Willie Mays come out in the car on the field.
yeah, I think they should bring him out in an electric car right now.
Hey, what were your thoughts on Hunter Pence coming out on the scooter?
That was great. But hey, Chardal, I'm live on a show and I got to get back to it. Have a great night, man. Thank you. All right, guys. I can't let my numbers drop when Chardal calls, man. I'm gonna have to put flag that number. Is that the second? Okay. So let me just put a contact on there. Edit. Create new contact. Then I'll know who's calling. There we go. There we go. All right. Chardal, always appreciate your calls. Just realize that when you call, have a quick point to make. It's just not just like calling your buddy and saying, how you doing? What'd you do today? How's the family? It's like,
I think
be ready to roll. All right. Yeah. I think this is Henry again. This is can't keep going. All right, who's calling?
You know who this is?
Is this Henry again?
Samson. Hey, let me tell you something. I follow the Giants every game. Was that a good decision? We don't have to get into that right now. But the facts are the facts. Here is how last season fell off the rails. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready. I think I know, but go ahead.
No, you don't know. I barely know. It's 162 games, 7 months, whatever, right? Here's what happened. In June, July, we got Meckler in center. We got Schmidt at short. We're kicking ass. We go to the All-Star break as the number one wild card. Okay? Logan Webb gives an interview. It's on YouTube. Or it was before it was taken down. Logan Webb says, we got the best defense in the league.
I don't think
after that?
They didn't. They were the worst rated defense.
Dan, do you know what happened after that? What's the other host's name?
Eric. Sidekick.
Dan, Eric, do you know what happened after that?
Yeah. What?
Look, hey, Marty Lurie is the only person on my level with this. Let me tell you something. Here's what happened after that. Farhan or Kapler, nobody knows how that thing's run. They moved Meckler out of center. We take Schmidt off short. After Logan Webb says we got the best defense in the league. We after Logan Webb says we got the best defense in the league, we take our center fielder and shortstop. We say, no, you're not starting no more. Boom. We're okay for a week. Maybe 2. Maybe 3, but we fucking fall off a cliff, Wilmer Flores, J.D. Davis. I mean, they can hit. They can hit.
Hey, I'll tell you this, Henry. That wasn't the problem. Meckler couldn't hit. And
no, you're not understanding. They can't even run the bases. You got Wilmer Flores, J.D. Davis. I can learn so much watching those guys hit. But the facts are the facts. They can't run the bases. Wilmer can't play any position.
They were the worst defensive team in baseball last year.
No, that's on Farhan and Kapler and whoever made that decision to pump up Luciano's value as a prospect, to move him for money. Ball. You feel me?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
And I had to call back 4 times because you guys compared me to Chardol and
No.
We haven't we haven't done that.
No.
They were out of their mind last year.
I never said that. I never compared him to Chardol.
They take the video down, move Schmidt and Meckler. What kind of ball club is that?
Well, those guys weren't ready to be in the lineup every day.
They
Carry.
absolutely were. Logan Webb said we had the best defense in the league.
Look, Henry.
No.
Go look at the stats. Logan Webb was wrong. Logan Webb was, if he said that,
Meckler and Schmidt.
if he said that, Logan Webb said that.
No, it's not if he said it.
Okay, but he's wrong. They weren't the best defensive team. They led the league in errors.
You know more than Logan Webb, who's out there?
Yes. The stats don't lie. Look it up.
The metrics aren't even reliable.
Oh, come
We're
on.
not talking about hitting. We're not talking about pitching.
We're talking about defense.
Talking about defense, they were the worst defensive team in baseball.
No. Hey, ask Alex. What do you think about defensive metrics?
Alex? Who's Alex?
Co-host.
You mean Eric?
Eric, what do you think about defensive metrics?
He's asking.
Democracy.
What do you think about
Defensive metrics?
No, I support democracy 1,000,000,000% and F Donald Trump. But Eric, what do you think about defensive metrics?
What do you think about
defensive metrics?
what do you want to know about defensive metrics? What's the point?
What do we need to know?
Disagree on defensive metrics.
Do you think
Well,
the
then what
Giants
about
had a
fielding
good defense?
percentage?
They're close to being worthless.
They led the league in errors.
I think hitting metrics and pitching metrics.
You know what I do? You know what I do, Henry? I look at the eye test. Their defense sucked.
Meckler, you think Meckler sucks at defense?
He wasn't that great. I didn't
What are you
see.
watching?
He was out there for like 2 weeks.
Meckler's kicking ass out there. He's Gregor Blanco.
All right.
Gregor Blanco.
Look at this ballpark. It's Oracle National Park. It's huge.
All right. You know what? We're going to agree to disagree.
No. Don't have a YouTube channel if you're going to be saying Meckler can't play defense. And you're saying your eye test and you're come on.
Defensively, he wasn't that.
You need a host. You don't have to.
He wasn't that great out there in defense.
Meckler's awesome. No, Schmidt is very good.
Schmidt, I'll agree with you there. Schmidt is an excellent defensive
Meckler's
player.
better than no. I'm not saying Meckler's better. These are all prospects, dude.
Why would you play Meckler when he was hitting under 100?
Meckler, bat him ninth.
Why would you have him in the lineup? He wasn't ready for the big leagues last year. He wasn't ready for the big leagues.
Farhan's roster isn't ready for prime time. You got to throw in a defensive guy out there because everyone else looking like Matt Stairs. Okay, don't you get it? We got a bunch of fat guys out there, veterans. They don't got agility. They can't play more than 4 times a week. So what do? You get some young players in there, balance out the roster. That's the answer right there.
Well, that's what we've been proposing.
Logan Webb said we had the best defense while we had Wilmer Flores and J.D. Davis getting starts. And we messed with that roster. Unbelievable.
Okay.
And
I completely.
So fuck Zaidi, right? And fuck Donald Trump.
All right. We're gonna let you go. We're gonna let you go. We're gonna let you go.
That's how I see it.
All right. Henry is. I think he's had a little bit too much tonight because I'm going to pull up Wade Meckler's defensive metrics. This guy. What? Look at Meckler. Meckler played 19 games.
I'm on record. I did not call that guy Chardall Jr.
Yeah, who cares?
That was not me.
Okay. Meckler.
So he's saying, hold on real quick. He said we had a bunch of guys that were old and fat, but yet we had the best defense.
He doesn't know what he's talking. Best defense. Come on.
Come on. Hey,
Guys,
I like the pitching and the batting stats, but the defensive stats, nope.
All right, look at Meckler. He played 19 games, started 15.
Yeah, he was bad and out.
He wasn't a great out.
He wasn't a great outfielder. He had issues out there in center field.
He couldn't
Absolutely.
cover the ground. He was running all around. He looked lost out there in center field. I don't know what Henry's out there smoking, but my goodness. Wade Meckler is deep and the Giants as the best defense in the league. Come on, dude.
And how the hell did Trump get involved in this? I don't even know. Whew. Whatever. It's all good.
Rap album. Go look at Meckler play. Watch him go after the ball.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't good at all. I wish I had some highlights of him. Gosh, chasing that would be really good.
Remember, we were tracking the defensive stats the whole damn. Oh, Lord.
Not answering.
You know what? NorCal Sports Phone is closed.
Yeah. Going on Do Not Disturb right there. Do not disturb. Not taking more calls.
Oh, my God. What happened?
Got Henry and Chardall teaming up. You know what?
Goodness gracious.
I got
man.
something for both of them. Hold on here.
I know where you're going with this. The defense was horrible.
Henry thought the Giants defense was awesome. Let me give you something for the Giants defense, Henry, and for Chardall, for the quality of calls on your knowledge of the Giants. There we go. Maybe one more time. Hold on. All right, guys. There we have it.
What does this even mean?
What's that?
Rap album. You're the one that brought politics into this, buddy. Come on. No one was talking politics in here until you come in here and spouting off all this crap about Trump.
What's he saying? You guys are supposed to shut right-wing garbage.
You brought it up, Rap Album. You brought it up on the chat. You're sat here and just started dropping F-bombs all over the place. What kind of respect are you showing the show when you're just dropping F-bombs for no damn reason? It had nothing to do with absolutely nothing to do with baseball. But yeah, you want to sit here and call out the chat. You brought it on, dude. You brought it on. Come on, own up. You brought it up. If you want to sit there and say, yeah, hey, I brought it up. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, it's all good. I get that. But you're the one that started it, so you can't come after the chat. The chat is just doing their thing, man. All they're doing is responding to what you brought up here on a phone call. No one brought politics into this. Come on, dude.
Wow. What?
Come on. Yes, that is correct, Senior. No one No one brought up politics. Not one person.
Nope. This ain't a political show.
No, it's not. We didn't bring it up. We didn't bring it up at all. Oh, out of nowhere, he just goes and says, "Fuck Trump." You know, out of nowhere, he came out of left field.
Yeah, he's a troll. Just let him go.
And the second thing he says was the Giants had the best defense. Come on. What is going on, man? What is going on?
I told you, a little bit too much of this or
come on.
This. I don't know what the heck's going on there, but
God.
You know, Giants are the best defense. Logan Webb said the Giants are the best defense.
Logan Webb said they're the best defense. Well, I don't even
if he said it, it was probably meant, you know, he probably was giving credit to his defense, you know. Hey.
Holy crap, man. Dude. Andrew, yeah. This has probably been one of the most, this episode is probably right up there as far as entertainment is concerned. No doubt about it.
Let's take a look at Fangraphs. See, Major League leaders, team stats. What am I looking for?
Man.
How does that working? Hold on here. Regular season, all teams, fielding, defense. Oh, come on, that's not what I'm.
Thanks, Mark.
What did Mark say there?
Mark Tadlock, you guys are hilarious. Love it. Oh, I love there, look at that. Soil basics. I love it. That reminds me of the good old days when I had a fantastic thumbnail. Matter of fact, let's go down memory lane. Remember that one? Remember the soil?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I got something for you here. Let's take a look at this.
Okay, go for it.
In support of rap album, whatever, Henry. Okay. Fielding stats.
Okay.
Let's see. Who's at the top? How important is defense, Henry? Well, the top two finished in the majors last year were the Diamondbacks and the Rangers. Let's see. Who played in the World Series last year? And then we had the Blue Jays 4, Orioles 5. Is this showing here, guys? There we go.
It's showing. You're good. Yep.
All right. We're just scrolling down. We're looking for the Giants, Henry. Let's see. We'll find them somewhere.
All right, Rap, I'm going to give you one warning. This is going to be it. This is the final straw, dude. We are not talking politics in here. Not one bit. You're the one that brought it up, dude. You're the one that brought it up. And if
you know what?
I'm just going to go ahead and ban you. That's what I'm going to do.
You're real close, Rap, to being just banned from the show permanently. That's your final warning.
You don't need to be going down that. I'm just telling you. It has nothing to do about disagreeing or agreeing with whatever you're saying. We're not talking about that, dude. You're the one that brought it up on the phone call. No one else talked about it.
Let him go. He's all right. Here we go. 25 Marlins. We're getting down to the final 6.
Real quick, the only issue I have is not personally. Oh, wow. Look at that. The bottom. This the cellar dwellers.
162.
But they got the best defense, man, according to Logan Webb. The best.
Let's see. Which is the column? Okay, errors. 56 is the only errors the Diamondbacks made in 162 games. That's less than one every 2 games. Exactly. That's like 1 every 3 games. Rangers, 57. Look at this. 66, 76, 82, 82. We're in the 80s, 90s. Do we have anybody in double digits? Oh, the Tigers, the first team. Oh, the A's. The Giants, 117. Hey, you know what? Hold on here. I can't get this. somehow my screen. Am I still on here? There we go.
You're still on.
Let me just tell Rap something.
It was 117 of these.
Rap, you said you know baseball. I disagree. You don't know baseball, period. Zip, nada, zero, nada. You don't know anything about baseball. Don't come on to my show and tell me you and Marty Lurie know everything about you and Marty, the only ones that know baseball, and you're going to tell me the Giants have the best defense. You know what? That's in clown world. You're in clown world, okay? I said it. You don't know baseball, period.
Here's the issue I have. I have the issue when he's going after the chat because the chat did absolutely nothing. All right. That's the issue I have. So
yeah.
That's where I'm standing on that. That's what pisses me off.
The guy doesn't know baseball. He just doesn't.
No, of course not. He doesn't know anything about politics either. So
yeah, he's just a clown. He's probably had a little bit too much, and he's home tonight, and he's doesn't know what to do with life. So
we had no good defense. Rap album, he just shows you we were at the bottom. We had a good defense when Schmidt at shortstop and Meckler. No, we did not.
You led the league in errors by more than double the top. 117 errors is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Jeez. I tell you, you deal with the public sometimes and you find there's a lot of wackos out there. Just whacked out people. Okay. Talking about for that 3-week span. No, even Johnny T, even that 3-week span, tell me when that 3-week span was, because I could look it up and I could, they might have played a couple of weeks of decent ball, but it might be Mario Tertonic. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, we'll move on. The phones have been shut down, and it's pretty simple. So yeah, I have a thing on my phone like most people. It's called Do Not Disturb. So if people keep calling, that's where it goes. I think Eric had to go take some his blood pressure. Oh man, why did Jed York speak today, MF? Well, it's Super Bowl, getting ready for the Super Bowl. Media is local media here. I thought he had a lot of good stuff to say personally. So at any rate, yeah, Mark Graves, exactly. 3 weeks doesn't make you a good defensive team. Hey, Rap, that's fine. You love the game. We all love the game. We all love baseball. But you making comments about the Giants being some great defense, it's not there. I mean, they didn't get good jumps on the ball. Wade Meckler he looked out of control when I saw him playing out there in center field. He looked like he
looked in over his head in center field.
He was like running like crazy after balls that he just didn't have a good beat on it. Man. Yeah, that was one of the worst defensive teams. Yeah, Meckler and Schmidt. Rap, you can't have a lineup. I mean,
why were they benched? Schmidt. Why? Oh, were they benched because they were good?
I love Casey Schmidt, but these guys weren't hitting.
They were producing. That's why you get benched. If you don't produce, you get benched.
You can't have the whole team not hitting.
It can make me spit up my cookie.
I mean, I just don't understand how, you want a great 9 guys at defense that are all hitting 188. Great. Hey, why don't you Oh, okay. That's an ad down there. But you know what? We're after midnight here where I'm at. And what is it? 11:10 there. We've been going 2.5 hours. I think it's time to kill it. Lively show tonight. I mean, look, you got the chat saying it, not just the host. Not informed.
Alex does not agree.
Who?
Remember, I'm Alex now.
Oh, Alex. Yeah, Alex. Don't know. That might have been one of those trolls on Twitter coming after me. Who cares? Whatever. I think people realize what's going on here. That's why they're here. Because we're here telling you like it is with the Giants. We're not blowing smoke and telling you that this is a great team. When they get good, they'll get good again. I don't know when that'll be. When they get good, we'll tell you they're good. And they're in the right direction. Hey, let me see that. Is that a chocolate chip cookie? Dang. Ooh, that's a good one. Is that a Mother's or what is that one?
Save Mart.
Oh, okay. Well, from the bakery or from the bakery and
bakery.
The when they with the little with the clip on, not the clip, but the
no, they're in like the little
twist tie on the ends.
No. This is like in a clear plastic box.
Oh, clear plastic box. Okay.
Good stuff. Hey, Andrew, thanks for joining, man. It's good to see you. Hope to see you back more often. I saw you. You're going to be around more when the games are on.
Yeah.
He's our buddy from Scotland.
Oh,
Unite the clans. Unite them.
That does look good, that cookie. I'll tell you, man.
It's fantastic.
What do you like with your cookie?
Coffee.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't want to get, everybody loves cookies and milk, dip the cookie in milk, but maybe when I was younger. Not today. No dairy. You give me cookies and dairy.
Oh boy.
It's
yes, Andrew, freedom. Yes, very good. Fantastic movie.
Yeah, you give me cookies and milk, man. What? Hey, what's happening with the chat? What happened to it?
Still there.
Oh, I see what happened. Cookies and milk, man. Be like,
the evacuation of the bowels. Yes.
No, man. When I had some Starbucks the other day, I got to get me the,
Thanks, Ron.
Almond milk in my.
Almond milk. How's that affect you?
No, it's fine.
You're good.
It's just milk, dairy, man.
What about goat milk?
I haven't had goat milk in a long time, but it's fine when I had it. But I'll do almond milk, oat milk. What's the other one? Coconut milk, whatever. They're all different. Yeah. It's just dairy, man. Like it's kind of frustrating. I love a double.
I bet you a milkshake will tear you up, huh?
Oh yeah, milkshakes. Yeah.
Coconut milk?
Yeah, coconut milk's good. Oat milk is decent. Yeah.
Oat milk?
Yeah. So what do we got in here? Do we have
Thanks, Jim.
Guy told me he was a baseball coach.
I forgot to show this real quick. I meant to say, and then totally went off script there. Check this out. Ranking team.
I saw that. Yeah. Most disappointing.
Hey, who's number 5? Huh.
Yeah, I think as soon as the Cubs sign Bellinger, and I hope they sign Chapman, they'll move over from most disappointing, and they'll probably move from one of most disappointing. They'll move right over there into the most exciting over there next to. They'll probably knock off St. Louis or KC.
I don't think Baltimore is most disappointing anymore.
Not anymore.
They're over here and probably in number like 2 or 3.
Yeah. Look at Arizona. See, Arizona's made some moves.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Ron says, hi, Dan and Eric. Thanks for the interesting show. Thank you, Ron.
Thanks, Ron.
I mean, let's see. Where are we? I was looking. Oh, hold on.
Let's see. Any bombs dropping yet?
Oh, he's saying, okay, this is what I love about this guy right here. Enjoy the game. Don't be negative. You know what, Rap? If you want to be positive and sing Kumbaya to the Giants all day and all night, go start a YouTube channel.
There you go.
You know?
Yeah.
Go start. It's a free country, free world. Go start your channel and just have just everything positive about the Giants. Just stay out of reality. Tell everybody they got the best defensive team in the league. Well, you could say metrics. I don't know what you mean by metrics. It's what the whole game of baseball is based on as far as ERA and errors. And it's like, yeah. Go tell that to the team that couldn't field and threw away the game and lost the game on a throwing error. That's defensive metrics. That doesn't, that's a lie, those metrics. When you're 117 errors and you got 15 more errors than the Oakland A's, who were basically no better than a AAA team last year. In fact, there's probably better I bet a AAA All-Star team would have whipped the A's. You were worse than the A's. You can't tell me that was a good defensive team.
Nope.
Yeah, you already have that with KMBR.
Where's Will? Will may be in the chat somewhere there, Jim. I'm sure he's in the chat there somewhere.
Yeah. Benji, NorCal Sports Network equals reality, not fantasy. We'll tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Yeah. Okay, Rap Album says, I said Farhan and Kapler were awful last year. That is truth, not negative. Okay, I said Schmidt and Meckler were good, and we played good. Okay, when they started. That is true. The Giants played good for a while, but Meckler was not the answer. He couldn't hit up here at the big league level yet. He struggled all over the field. He looked lost.
Mm-hmm.
Schmidt
just wasn't ready.
Really well. The first month or so he came up, cooled off. We're big fans of Casey. We've had Casey on the show. I don't know if you ever saw that, but Casey's a friend of the show. He's been on the show, was here for an hour and a half about a month ago.
Yep.
Did a nice long interview with Casey. We're big proponents of Casey. You guys say that I'm negative and I don't say anything positive. I've been saying play Casey Schmidt.
We all last season we said to play the young kids. That's what we said. It was an opportunity. And it was an opportunity last year, and they blew it. I've said it
as recently as a week ago. Pick a lane. Either go in for 24 and add veterans, or just play the young guys. But stop this middle of the road. Yaz, Slater, Conforto, all, average type players. Could be really good on certain teams, but they are the stars of this team. That's the problem. They are the main guys of this team. If you put Yaz, Slater, Conforto in a role on the Dodgers, they will be considered productive bench players. But here, they're expected to carry you. Same goes with Wilmer Flores, Lamont Wade. They're not horrible players, but you put them all together on one team, you can't expect them to produce because they're not guys that carry you. They could carry you for a few days. Yeah, Grand Admiral, Lee, Matos, Fitzgerald, the only bodies I want to see in center field ever. Yeah, exactly.
That's for Aaron. He said, you said bombs will start dropping Friday. They dropped the night before on the NCSN. Yeah, how about that? We're softening them up here on NorCal Sports Network.
We're softening them up.
We're softening them up.
Oops, hit my comments there. Issue attacking the chat when you open it up.
That was me.
Okay, yeah. All right.
What's up, Dusty Gold?
Benji says this was such a good show. Yeah, hey, I like getting into it with people, you know. I'll treat you.
I like the back and forth. I really enjoy that.
I like the back and forth too. Yeah, I'll treat you.
Just don't attack the chat. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
they don't deserve it.
I'll treat you well, but if you get out of hand, I'll come at you. If you say something that just is Looney Tunes, like the Giants had the best defense, you know, because Logan Webb said it. What do you expect Logan Webb to say? We got the worst defense in baseball. I'm tired of it. Of course he's going to. Think about it, guys. I mean, what teammate is going to come out and say, oh, you know, Logan, what do you think of the young pitcher Kyle Harrison? You know, what's he going to say? He's going to say, Kyle's great. He's really works hard. He's going to be an awesome pitcher. When he gets his command of the strike zone, he's going to be even better. He's going to be awesome. You know, and that's what you would expect him to be. And that's true. But let's say that let's use a name because I don't want to offend anybody that's with the Giants. How about we say Michael Papierski? Oh, what do you think about your new catcher, your battery mate, Michael Papierski, Logan? Seems like a new Giants ready. You know, and Logan Webb goes, completely sucks. He doesn't belong here. You know, he's not ready for prime time. I don't know why Farhan got him. He should be in AAA. What a waste giving up Mauricio Dubon for this guy. I don't know what Farhan was thinking. Or do you expect him to say, Papierski's a great framer and he's good to pitch to. Really love having him back there. That's what teammates say. So when Logan Webb says we got the best defense, he's not talking literally. Come on. Jeez, this is what just like makes me go crazy, Eric. Sidekick. Eric. Alex. Alex, I mean, come on. Ball players don't talk that way. Everybody's great on their team. Guy absolutely sucks. I can't stand throwing to him. Can't frame a pitch to save his life. It's like calling in here telling me that Logan Webb said that. Logan Webb said it.
Well, I don't know. What was worse?
Logan Webb said we had an absolute. No, he didn't say we had an awful clubhouse at the end of the year. You're putting words in his mouth. He said there's got to be change because there's no leadership. He was talking about Kapler. Probably Farhan too, but he was talking about the leadership. I've been in that clubhouse rap. Guys get along great. Ball players, I would encourage you guys to go watch the Patrick David Patrick Bet David interview with Trevor Bauer. Trevor Bauer had some great things to say in there about what Major League Baseball should be doing to promote its game. I actually watched that interview and I thought, I got a lot. I can't say I have a ton of respect for Bauer based on some of his stuff he just got involved in. He made some dumb choices, but he does seem to have made some turnaround. He has some humility. He recognized his mistakes, said he would sign for them. Basically, he said you could get a pitcher at the major league minimum that'll give you a $40 million value. He believes he's one of the best 15 pitchers in the world. He might be right. He said his pitches last year in Japan was second, like the highest velocity he's ever had. And he's pitching, his stuff's still there. I don't know. Never could get a shot in San Francisco because of all the wokeness. This is what cracks me up. We, got guys in here like whatever his name was again, Rap Album. Rap Album probably wouldn't want hey, Rap Album, you're right there. Would you want Trevor Bauer on your team? And if so, why? And if not, why? I love hearing from people who rip on Bauer and tell you, then turn around and tell me that I'm not diverse enough. Because I accept to have Trevor Bauer on the team, but then I'm told I'm some kind of racist because I don't think that transgender should be taught in school, and it's like, okay, now you're gonna come after me because of Trevor Bauer and he was innocent. My goodness, you know what? That's just you can believe what you want to believe. When it comes to that stuff, I don't think it should be taught. I don't think it should be anywhere in schools. But if somebody's that way, I'll accept them. I don't turn on people. But, whatever. Bauer's numbers last year were similar to Imanaga. Travis A., I knew Dan part of the MAGA cult. See, you clowns out there. But you like trans, you want to have, you just because I believe that there's two sexes, male and female. I haven't seen any baby come out of the womb with a half a dick and a vagina. It's like you're one or the other. You're born one or the other. If you want to switch, go ahead, switch. Fine with me. Just don't jam it down my throat and expect me to say that that's normal for my kids. But you know what? You guys call it a MAGA cult? Yeah, MAGA cult. Yeah, anybody? Yeah. Let's make America great again. I got a great idea. Let's make America great again. Let's have a 90% transgender army. You guys that say MAGA cult, why don't you go get a 90% and see how well you're protected when China comes at us? And we got 10% heterosexual men and women fighting, and the rest are transgenders. And see how well you're protected. It's unbelievable. You know what? Because you guys and your all your stuff, you know what? Most normal Democrats and Republicans get along great together. Got a lot of friends that are Democrats. Got a lot of friends that are Republicans. You know what? We all think pretty much the same when it comes to 90%. Maybe we disagree on certain social issues, but no big deal. We get along great. That's the way the United States should run, you guys. You guys that are, it's like you go too far extreme one way or the other, you're going to, you go live on that fence. So, I don't get you guys, man. I don't, people calling, MAGA this or liberal this or whatever. You know what? We all want the same stuff. We all want freedom. We all want safety for our families. We all want to live in a nice area where we don't have to worry about getting mugged or getting robbed or going into a store. All you guys, ripping on MAGA because we say it's wrong to, loot all the stores in San Francisco. You think that's good? You think that's good? You think that's normal? If you think that's normal, then you're messed up. You're really, really messed up, because only a small fraction of society think that's good, and they're criminals. You know what? People can say what you want, but like I said, it's all these politicians that are tearing you apart, and you're buying it. You're buying one side playing against the other. This country was fine back in 2001 when 9/11 hit. What kind of unity did we have then?
Pearl Harbor, September 11th.
Pearl Harbor, yeah. What kind of unity? You know what?
Remember the Lusitania.
You go to a baseball game, all you guys. Most baseball, it's the most conservative group of any sports. It's quiet because they don't want to be bothered. But you know what? All those guys you're rooting for on the Giants and other teams, the majority of them are conservatives. Okay? That's just the way it is. That's just the way hockey too. But you know what? You got 40,000 people at Oracle Park. You might have 25,000 Democrats and 15,000 Republicans in there, or vice versa any given day. They're all cheering for the same thing, the team. You guys get into this political crap. It just blows me away when you call somebody a MAGA because they care about things and don't want criminals coming in and here's another one. You're a MAGA cult. You want to close the border. You want to just leave an open border? You want an open border for people to just run through undocumented and give them? How long do you think that can last with millions and millions of people coming in undocumented and then getting paid for by tax dollars? You like that? And then have people, you're a racist. Yeah. You know where my wife's from? My wife came from the Philippines. I had to go through the legal route to get her here. Legal. She just didn't come through the desert and walk in. I had to pay money. I had to go through, it's called USCIS, United States, immigration, customs and immigration. Had to do it 3 times in my life, guys. 3. Had to do it twice with 2 kids from China. Over a year of a process and $35,000 for each kid out of an orphanage, out of my pocket, to give these kids a better life. And then I got these clowns calling me a racist. Yeah.
Because they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah, they don't know. How many kids you got from another country that aren't aren't from your
that-
race,
and
people.
that's and I kind of brought this up on my channel, is like with social media, yes, does it have its positives, but it has a whole hell of a lot of negatives too, because people just can get on there and spout whatever they want to spout. I mean, to an extent, you got to have tough skin to be able to do that. But yeah, I mean, that's one of the issues that I have with social media, because people just can go on there without any kind of logic whatsoever and just start spouting stuff. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's, Rap says, Dan is cool. I just think there's a lot of information. There's a lot of misinformation on both sides out there, Rap.
On both sides.
You got people from the right that are ripping the left and vice versa, and they're all doing it for their own benefit. Okay?
Absolutely.
They do not care.
And who's the collateral damage?
Us.
All of us.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
We're not what they care about. They care about themselves. And, if it were me, I don't like either of the choices personally we have for this year.
Neither. Nope.
You know what? I don't care for either. You think about a country of how many million? 300? What? I mean, not million, but what's our population here?
Like 330 million, right around.
Yeah, 330 million. And we got what some people would refer to as two clowns as our choices. I mean, seriously. I mean, we don't have any brighter people. Problem is, it's the system's rigged. The system is rigged.
It's a two-party system, and it's if no one from the outside can get in.
Yeah. So you the brightest people, the ones that know how to run businesses and run well, and
That's exactly right. I talked about that on my show. Hey, you guys, if you guys want to know, well, I get a little bit deep on my show with this. We really don't do it on this one because we don't want to kind of.
I wasn't planning on doing it, but I get.
I hear you because people got people in there saying stuff. Yeah.
When people say MAGA cult and this,
yeah, I get it,
and that, and then I took a lot of heat from Twitter, and I know some of the people out there are in Twitter or watching this show, and they go by a different name. We don't know. It might be some of the same people that are using a different name, and they're, you know what? I don't hide behind who I am. I don't hide behind a different screen name on Twitter, on here. I am who I am. All right.
Yep.
And I don't apologize for that. I have my certain values that that I'm going to vote for, and you have yours. Okay.
Absolutely.
And you know what? If I have zero problem with whoever wins the election. If I would love to see our system go back. When I was a kid in Contra Costa County, I worked at the election center in Martinez, California. All the ballots came in there every election cycle. I was there from 6 at night till 6 in the morning, whatever it was, once a year. And you know what? We saw the ballots come in, but I would love personally if we had a system that you went in, paper system, voted, boom, votes counted, goes through the tablet, counted. Everything's done. And you have a winner. No shutting down polls at 2 a.m. to stop the counting, coming back. None of this stuff. Just everything's done. Everything's audited. Everything's on camera. We have all the technology, and whoever wins, wins. And that's how a democracy is run. And, we went through an election here a couple years ago in Arizona where it was chaos. All the ballots or all the precincts got shut down, and who knows? But you know what? Bottom line is, I don't trust I don't trust any of the politicians. I really don't. I don't trust. There's a few good men. There's some good men on each side, and women, and they're there for the right reasons. But there's a lot that are, I think our country could be totally served right if we went to a one term for a senator, 1 6-year term. You want to be a senator? You get 1 6-year term. You want to be a congressman? You get 2 2-year terms. That's it. You can spend 4 years in Congress. That's it. You want to be or maybe even 1 2-year term would be good. Just 1 2-year term. Serve your country, move on. Don't make it a career. Because you know what? If you're in for 1 term and the president can get 2 terms, 2 4-year terms, if you're in for that, you're going to vote based on what's best, because you're not going to worry about getting reelected by your constituents. You're not going to, oh, well, I can't vote this way because my constituents won't vote me back in. Just vote one way, man. You talk about having, you can get me really going to get on a politics, because I don't think it's that hard to run to solve problems. I really don't. We create so many of our own problems just because
it's in our nature.
It's our nature. Yeah, exactly. We don't take care of, bottom line is, if you walked up and down the streets of where you live, you're going to run into people on both sides of the street. Some are going to agree with you on politically, and others are going to disagree. But you know what? You all get along in your neighborhood. You look after each other. You probably have neighbors that decent enough when you leave town, say, hey, I'm going to be gone for a week. Can you watch out and make sure there's nobody, yeah. But you don't talk politics. You don't even know where they stand. It's just called, common sense. You live for, but I'll just say this and end this. It's the politicians that want to separate and keep us divided because it benefits them. Do you know that you go to Washington any given night and you can go out to a restaurant, and if you happen to run in where the politicians, the senators go, or the congressmen, they're having drinks together, both sides, Democrats and Republicans. They're friends, a lot of them. And it's a big show where they rip each other. And they're just laughing because they're making money off us. And we just keep buying it. So that's all I'll say. But
all right. Look
yeah.
at
that. I got some stuff off me that when I see, that kind of stuff get thrown into the chat, it gets me irritated.
It wears on you. Yeah, I hear you.
Because I have, I'll just say it. I was I grew up in a home I was raised by both my parents. My dad worked in the union and my mom worked, and they were Democrats. Different type of Democrat back then in the 70s and 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Hardworking, good people. And then, as I grew up, I decided to register as a Republican. My mom and dad remained Democrats, and they were, my mom was a great person. She might have, I never really knew at the end, she might have turned Republican. She probably did at the end a little bit. But you know what? My mom was the most honest, loving person, give you anything you needed. She was just a great person, and she raised us the same way. We didn't have political disagreements. Never. And, it's a shame to me that people use names to because if you believe something,
Yeah.
If you don't believe in abortion, for example, you're labeled a MAGA. Oh, you're, well, we got to do better than that. We really do, so anyway, that's my, hopefully once a year only political.
Oh man, God, we went all over the place today. Holy
Yeah.
criminy.
So,
And here I was worrying about it all day today. I was like, what are we going to talk about? And then the Corbin Burnes things drops and
yeah. Cliff says he put it in the top 5 all time. Okay. Yeah.
Appreciate that, Cliff.
I mean, I like what Benji says. We got to, where was it? We need to go back to how things used to be, civility and care for one another. Yeah. If you just care for one another, we all bleed the same, guys. It's just, I like I said, I'm about as well. I kind of olive skin in the summer, but I'm fairly white. I bleed red. Okay, 49er red. My 2 of my kids are adopted from China. They bleed red. You know what? My best friend, God rest his soul, Brian. We were in business together in California. We loved talking sports. We talked politics. He's the one that helped me kind of find my wife. Passed away in, gosh, when did Brian pass? 2019. It's been that long, but he was black guy, Love Brian. Just, he was a guy that I just, loved dearly, and we were close, and, I think about him often, and, he loved to play, we love sports. His son was actually the quarterback at the University of Washington Huskies. Probably would have went pro had he not had a torn labrum, had to have hip surgery. There you go. Another guy with hip surgery. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't think of Brian like, I just mentioned he's black because we're on that subject, but I didn't look at him like, oh, he's different than me. It's just like we were just dudes, we just got along great, hung together, did everything together. We were in business together when I was in California for a year, going through different things, and we just got along excellent. So that's where we need to be. I mean, getting along. I mean, it's not normal. Nobody wants to say that, people running in through New York, Chicago, shooting people, New York kicking police officers. I saw that on the deal yesterday. And they were illegals, and then they got let out. No prosecution, just let them out. San Francisco being completely Oakland, In-N-Out's burgers closing over there by Hagenberger by the airport because of safety. An In-N-Out burger, if of all places, closing for the safety of their workers. If you guys think that's normal, if everybody just did common sense, we'd put these people away and they do their time and try and rehabilitate them. And if they're not rehabilitative, they stay in. If everybody just lived that way, we'd have a much better society. You know, and that's why you vote, and you vote for people that will stand up for our rights. You know, Senior says, Dan, plenty of cities with crime. Exactly. I just named a few. I said New York, Chicago, Oakland, San Francisco. I could sit here and name the rest of the country, but I just, sake of time and, you know, I mean, every major city has its problems.
Right.
But we're not prosecuting that. You know, that's why people are moving to certain places, because it's safer. We all want the same. We all want the same. You know, nobody, you know, like I've told people, this is what I say to people. I'm white. I'd rather live in an all black neighborhood that was civil and safe and people were treated you with respect than live in an all white neighborhood with a bunch of what I would call white trash. That's, you know, doing drugs and trying to, you know, steal from you, and they're, you know, thugs, you know what I mean, that are dangerous. What would you, I mean, I think we all would choose to live with a different race that was more like us socially. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, someone says, so why you live in Arizona? I live in Arizona because it's more affordable and I love the weather this time of year.
It's beautiful this time of the year.
I suffer for 4 months. Well, I shouldn't say suffer. I'm inside. It's air conditioned. It's hotter than Hades, but it's, you know what? You go outside and you can handle it for a little bit, but you get in your car, it's air conditioned. You get out of your car, it's hot, and you walk into a store, it's air conditioned. It's not that bad. Now, if you had to work in it, that would be hard. That would be hard if you were a, you know, landscaper or a
working on the flight line.
Yeah, utility worker, whatever you had to do, you know. But
that was rough. That was rough.
You know, Hootie says Scottsdale's affordable. Compare it to the Bay Area, it is. I don't live in Scottsdale personally, but Scottsdale is a lot more affordable than living in, you know, San Francisco or Silicon Valley. So, yeah, but anyway, and you know what? We're never gonna agree 100% with everybody. I mean,
that's not really what it's about either.
Yeah, and it's not. You know, it's respect.
Compromise.
Yeah, compromise and respect, showing respect to people. You know, like I say, I have a lot of people I know that I disagree with politically, but we get along fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have family members that we disagree. Well, you know, we love one another and we just agree not to talk about certain things, right? You just talk about the things you get along with.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
You know, I don't know why everybody wants to bring up these code words that label people. You know, people say, oh, you're a Fox. I don't watch Fox. I just don't. Nope. I rarely turn on my TV unless the sports is on. You know, I like watching sports. I like watching movies. And, you know, get my news from different sources. And I actually like to read news from both sides.
Yeah. Yep.
That way,
absolutely.
You know, I have an idea where everybody's
coming from.
Yeah. So it's called balance. And that's about, you know, we're not gonna get anywhere with extreme right, extreme left.
Nope.
We're just not.
It's not gonna work.
You know, and those are the ones that seem to get the loudest noise.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
they get the headlines.
Yeah. Yeah. It's sad. So, but anyway,
Chardall's letting you know what time it is.
Yeah, I know. Chardall, man, he's like my internal clock. So, yeah. I mean, bottom line is, everybody, as I said, wants the same things. People are arguing for this and that. When it comes down to it, if bombs started dropping on us, we're all running for the,
running for the hills.
We're all running for the hills, and we're all going to figure a way to fight the enemy, right?
Yeah.
And we'll learn that, you know what? You're not my enemy.
Right. Right.
So it's like, I really have a pretty chill life. I don't get too wound up with, you guys see me get riled up with the Giants. Bottom line is, I got such a happy life with my wife, and my family and my dogs, and that I love watching the games and want my team to win. Bottom line is, it doesn't make me feel any different if they win or lose. I was pretty excited, had a great Sunday, with the Niners comeback win and stuff.
That was incredible.
And I'm enjoying this week and last. But if they had lost, you know what? I would have been fine Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday night, I would have been fine. I would have just, talked it out. But it wouldn't have changed anything with the way I live.
Right.
I mean, my goodness. I think a lot of people, Eric, get so frustrated and wound up because their personal lives aren't in order. And so they put everything.
That could be part of it. Yeah, absolutely.
They put everything into
a team, if you will. Like they
teamless. You know what? I lived that way a little bit when I was younger. When I was in my high school years and the Giants would win a game, I was like, and especially in the summer months, I had a great day. And if they lost, I was crapped out. It was all I had to live for was the Giants, because we all go through different stages of life, and at certain stages, you are maybe you're going through a difficult time in life. Maybe it's a girlfriend that you're broke up with, or she broke up with you, and that's going wrong. And you kind of, you're young, you're high school, you're not really, you kind of think everything. You don't want your parents telling you what to do. You start driving, all that stuff. So I was kind of like, I remember being, 1977, 78, 79, the Giants were my life. They were everything to me. I lived and breathed and died. Everybody who knew me knew me as, you're just, he's so hung up on the Giants. I was sky high one day. If they went on a 3-game winning streak, man, I was on
you
cloud.
were good.
If they were losing, I just was in the pits, and I couldn't get out of the pits. And so I think as you get older, and, a lot of our guys that follow us are probably in their 30s and 40s.
Yeah, we got a little bit of older dynamic here.
Yeah. And when you're a little older, you mellow out, you get a little balance, and you realize, what the most important thing you have is your health and your family. Really is. It's
priorities.
It's your priorities. And I've not been shy about my here. I don't talk about it a lot. I've mentioned a little bit on the program before, but I'm a man of faith, and that's what runs my life.
That's where you're centered.
Yeah, that's where I'm centered, and that's why I don't curse. Not because I it's just, I just don't try not to, sometimes it might happen. It might slip out and, but I try not to make that, but sometimes you get so fired up in emotion, your emotions get you, and you make a, like the comment I made about, there's a male and a female when they come out of the come out of the womb.
Yeah.
I got a little, for me, a little bit, but you know what? I can talk that way sometimes. It's just, I'm just being real,
Right.
I mean, it's kind of like when I played basketball, street ball growing up.
Oh yeah.
Well, what did we do? Okay, shirts and skins.
Mm-hmm.
If you were on the skins, you had to take your shirt off.
Yeah.
Because you can't play basketball 5-on-5 with
it's
everybody
tough.
wearing a shirt. You got to, you don't know who your teammates are. So it's shirts and skins. 5 guys against 5 guys. Well, now we have men playing women's sports. Okay? So I'm going to make a little crude remark here. I'm just telling you why I said shirts and skins. Where I come from, and my belief is, it's like men don't belong in women's sports. Okay? Transgender or whatnot, you don't belong playing against women. So if you're born with a cock, you play on the men's teams. And if you weren't, you play on the women's. It's as simple as that. Okay? That's how we distinguish. So, do we have that? Let me see if I can pull that up. I want to show that rugby highlight that I sent to Will the other day. Let me see if I can pull it up. We got so many texts in our group text. It might be.
It's probably long gone.
way back. Tell it goodbye. I don't know where that was, but there was a. Let me see. Will, was that yesterday? Is Will B in here still? Has he been in here? Was that yesterday, Will? I sent that?
I think so.
Let me see. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you went on a heater yesterday. 11 straight.
Yeah, I was pushing a whole bunch of stuff out.
Yeah, you were pushing, man. Wednesday. Today's Thursday, so I'm trying to find that. That would be
it's Friday now.
Yeah, that would be a perfect example to show what I mean. Why men should not be allowed to play women's sports, because, I look at it this way. You know what? A transgender says they identify as a female, so they get to play women's sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I kill somebody because I just jump them and attack them and just start biting them and going crazy and I kill them, can I be charged if I said I identify as a lion and not as, I just identified as a lion. I wasn't, that's who I am. I'm a lion. I'm not a, So the bad part is they might say, well, we shoot lions that get out of control. We put, but I mean, seriously, this is what's got to change. And I think, Joe Rogan was on the other day and he said, I've always been more a liberal. I've identified as a liberal, but he said, when California got out of hand and started pushing all this crazy stuff, he says, that was too much for me. And then his co-host, an Oriental guy, said the same thing. He goes, I can't take it anymore. They pushed it too far, this agenda, of everything that they're promoting and the stealing with and all this. So yeah. I can't find that. I'm looking.
Senior just resent it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
So how can we play that? Because that would be great to show.
You have to get into your Twitter.
Is it on my Twitter? Oh, I can see it. It's on my Twitter? I didn't tweet it out.
No, that's how you can access it.
Oh, okay. Let me I'll just look up this guy's name, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll close with that. Twitter. Wait. I want you guys to see this because this is crazy. This is absolutely nuts that let's see. I don't have any appointments tomorrow morning, so I can actually stay up a little later. Okay, I don't know when this guy tweeted this out because now I gotta go through all of his.
Gotta search it. Yep.
Search through his tweets. Oh, here it is. Yeah, here it is. Turns out South Park. Okay, here we go. Let me pull this up here. Oops, no, I don't want that one. I want that one. Share. Come on. Oh, now it's not sharing. There it is. Okay. Can you guys see this?
Mm-hmm.
This is a guy identifies as a transgender. Watch what he does. This is picks her up. Boom.
That ended up very dangerous.
Damn.
Lagana upending Canfield.
See, if that were my daughter playing in that, I would have just, and I was coaching, I would have just said, okay, ladies, come on. We're walking off. We're not playing. He could have killed her.
Yeah.
If he hit her, if she would have hit her head, he drove her into the ground. That's a legal rugby move, right, Will? I don't know a whole lot about rugby. Will B, is that a legal rugby move? Hit and dipped, he said. I'm sure he's typing right now. I have no idea if that's legal. I'm assuming it was legal because he did it or she did it. What am I saying? He did it. I'm not going to buy into that.
He said it's not legal.
Not legal. That's going to get a card. Okay. That dip would be a no-go. Okay. But still, would you want your daughter playing in that against someone like that, Eric? If your daughter played rugby?
Nope.
There's no way. I mean, this is what's common sense is just got to take over at some point. This Looney Tune, I don't understand it. I really don't understand the fact that people will fight for their rights for those people. It's fine. You want to be transgender? Fine, but you play with your original sex that you were assigned at birth. You don't play with the women.
Right.
And then if you want to run the rest of your life that way and hang out with, whoever you want to hang out with, that's your prerogative, I guess, right? That's what is called a free. That's what America was built on, right? The freedoms to freedom. Yeah. We can disagree with it, but
right.
I'm not gonna agree with that for my lifestyle. But if that's what you want, go ahead. But just don't force it down like everybody has to accept.
Correct.
It.
Right.
That's the part where we we're totally messed up.
Right.
It's like, as a Christian, I don't force you to believe in Christ. I may share it, but you can say, hey, don't talk to me that. I don't want to hear it. And fine.
Right. That's
okay.
your choice. Right.
That's your choice. Okay. And I'll respect that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say, no, you got to accept Christ right now.
Correct.
You know, that's where we're so messed up. It's like, my goodness.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Weird times.
Just, it really is. It's, I don't know what Kyle's saying there. I would not, no way. I would not, Dan, no way. I'm not sure if he's commenting on the, the rugby thing. Or,
yes.
I think that's what, yeah. So it's just like, I mean, and that's why there shouldn't be persecution in the U.S. of any religion.
No, there shouldn't be.
There shouldn't be any persecution in the U.S.
Correct.
Whether you're Christian, you're Muslim, you're whatever faith you happen to follow.
You profess, yeah.
Yeah, that should not be persecuted. Yeah, Grand Admiral, this is what I've always thought. Why don't they just have their own league? Why do they, it's like, well, they want to be accepted as, they want us to accept them as who they are. Well, you know what? We'll accept you as you are, but you just can't play. You're biologically born a male. You can't play against the females.
Mm.
Why is that so hard? I don't understand. I mean, gosh, I could have been if I would have played against the women in basketball growing up, and then I went and played softball instead of baseball, I could have been like I could have went to college for free. I would have got a scholarship.
Yeah.
It's like, my goodness. So anyway, we kind of went off on the last hour and a half or so, just on, I guess, how did we get all started on this? It was the rap album guy. Rap album. Yeah. Sometimes you got to address this stuff though, right?
Yeah.
You just got to say, you can't just sit back and just take it all the time and just, try to address it and deal with it. But so yeah, I would have loved to play with Cheryl Miller. Now Cheryl Miller was good. I was pretty good in basketball, but I don't know if I could have, Cheryl Miller. Wow. Reggie Miller's sister. She was dynamite, and this kid, Caitlin Clark for Iowa, she's phenomenal. I would have to say that some of these girls, definitely these girls basketball are better shooters than I ever was in high school. I mean, my goodness, my buddy, in fact, I should put his daughter can shoot the basketball.
Hey, senior, talking about fast pitch softball. Did you ever remember the king in his court? You remember that guy?
Let me see if I can find my buddy up here. Oh,
yeah. See, you remember him? All right, cool. Back in the 80s and stuff. My dad was a softball umpire in Tracy, and I guess he umpired one of their games when I think they came through for an exhibition. That guy was good. Well, so was his whole team.
he didn't put any highlights up there. I'm looking here and see if my my good buddy here in Arizona, his daughter plays professional basketball in Europe. She's an incredible shooter. Why doesn't he have? Oh, maybe it's under Reels. That's right. You got to look under Reels. I'm going to see if he had any highlights of her here. Okay, here it is. Let me just share this. This is my good friend here in Arizona. His daughters. Let me see. Hold on here. I don't want to. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Look at her shooting.
Yeah, that's good.
She's just coming back from a torn ACL.
Oof.
So she's working out there. But she led the nation at the University of Denver in 3-point shots.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She could really shoot. But what I'm saying is these girls today, they could shoot better than I ever could. So, but anyway, we're gonna head out. When's your next show? Tomorrow night?
I'm probably gonna go tomorrow night. I'm taking a guess that it's gonna start happening tomorrow sometime. That's my guess. I've been saying that for the last few days. So yeah, if not tomorrow, then I'll go Saturday.
So what time is it over there in
what is it now? I think
it's in the Mideast.
Ooh, gosh, what is it? A 10-hour difference? Something like that?
I can look it up real quick.
Just look up the closest look up Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv or Riyadh.
All right, let me find my clock here. Seoul, Tel Aviv.
Yeah, try looking Tel Aviv, Baghdad, Riyadh, any of those major cities.
All right. Type.
Have a good one, Howard. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Appreciate it.
Baghdad, Iraq. It is 11:17.
Okay, so 11-hour difference.
Yeah. So
I would say around between 3 and 5 p.m. our time.
Tomorrow?
Yep.
Would be Saturday morning there, about 2, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, right in there.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
They like to, when they hit, generally, how long of a strike do they?
I don't know. It depends. It depends how many targets, what they're trying to accomplish. They said this is supposed to last weeks. So
are they talking anything of a shock and awe at all, or just
they haven't said. The only thing I have heard is that they're going to go after Iranian sponsored groups. They haven't said Iran itself, but Iranian sponsored terrorist groups in the region. Don't know what else. They haven't ruled. I haven't seen them say they're not going to hit Iran, but we'll see.
So what do you think this leads to? Do you think this leads to a bigger world conflict?
It depends. I don't know. Don't forget, don't keep your eye off the ball in Taiwan. I'm telling you.
Taiwan, with China attacking Taiwan.
Absolutely. Don't underestimate what can happen over there.
To me, would make total sense when the U.S. is, stretched thin.
Absolutely.
I mean, if China wants to be, go in and have no impediment, just go in and, with everything happening in the Middle East, and then you got,
that's what I want to know. Okay, we're giving Ukraine a bunch of material, right? We're expending a bunch of material in the Middle East.
Are
we ramping up? Are we in a quote unquote wartime economy right now? I don't think so.
What's the well, let me check here. I'm going to check the forecast. I'm just curious. We're in February now. What is a city in Russia that's the big city?
Moscow.
I'll probably get Moscow, Idaho on there. It is Moscow, Russia, Moscow, Idaho. All right. I'm just looking here at the temperatures. Okay, so it's still pretty winter all through this February right now over there. It's in the 20s. They're still getting snow.
Yeah, they're knee deep in winter over there.
So about April, does things kind of start to thaw out over there?
Oh, and you're talking about Ukraine? Yeah, that's April, May.
Okay.
Sometimes April you get a lot of rain.
So then you're going to have that. You'll have that start to pick up again in intensity, most likely, right?
Yeah, we'll see. I know Ukraine. They're giving it to the Russians right now. They blew up a couple of ships, I believe, in the Black Sea. So,
really?
No.
All right, guys.
They ain't messing around. I don't know. We'll see. I'm telling you right now, you cannot keep your eyes off of what's going on over in Taiwan.
Yeah, we'll be getting into the NFL here a lot next week. It'll be a lot of Niner talk next week.
Yep.
But yeah, all right, guys. Hey, we're out of here. It's 12:20 there, 1:20 here. Thanks for joining. I know we went long tonight. Thanks for sticking with us, those who stuck in, and hopefully you get a little better understanding where Eric and I are coming from. We're we're not against anybody, all right? But you're going to come at us and fire shots, we'll shoot back.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
All right, and bring a little common sense and reality to this. That's why I gave you what I gave you. Is like we're not enemies. You know what? We may not break bread together much if we disagree, on a lot of things. But I'm not gonna sit here and try and turn you into a nothing. So just we'll agree to respect you. Just give us the same treatment back. All right.
Right.
And if you don't like the show and you don't want to, and you're in here as a troll and you don't like it and you want to rip us, you don't have to watch, because if that's, we'll let you be part of the show and disagree with us. But if you're going to start getting personal and throwing name tags and stuff like that, we'll just cancel you. But if you want to disagree with us and tell us that our takes are Looney Tunes, and like somebody said, you're going to apologize, you're going to be wrong about Farhan, that's fine.
Cool. All I ask is, what do you have to base that comment on? That's the only thing I'll ever say.
Yeah, but if you disagree and we're wrong, hey, we'll come back and say, man, we love being wrong. The Giants won it all, and we look like fools, but we're happy fools.
We look like a bunch of sharding pitchers.
Yeah, sharding pitchers. Yeah, so we'll be happy. We'll enjoy the victory. We'll just say we were wrong. But if you want to come in here, but if you come in here and start, getting personal attacks, name calling, there's no place for that. Yeah. Right. And when I'm joking around and saying, to what's his name, rap album, must be smoking something, that's in jest. Okay. That's just like, hey, your take's crazy, that the Giants defense was good. That's all, so anyway, what do we got? Will B saying, hell yeah, Kyle, my dumb brother and I never.
Sega.
Sega. Oh,
Tecmo Bowl, man. Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah.
You run back about 40 yards and then you throw it all the way across the field and you get a touchdown every time.
Talking
about gaming systems.
Oh yeah. Hey, they have some stuff here down in Arizona. I don't know if you guys have it there in California, but there's a new we have Cox in our area. We have fiber optic, and I have a 1 gigabyte is I think
Nice.
it's about the highest, but there's a competitor coming in here called Wired or something, WYYERD, Wired. They have up to 5 gigabyte gigs on fiber optic. That's there's not even much that even handles that right now, they said.
Yeah, your damn modem would catch on fire. Boom.
Yeah. I don't know what but
Tech-mobile,
things are
man.
going to eventually have that. But yeah. So 5 gigabytes, man. That would be that's some serious stuff. That tells you where
That's a lot of speed, yeah.
That tells you where technology's going, though.
Oh, it's only going to keep getting faster.
Yeah, man. So, all right, guys, have a great morning.
Friday morning. Oh my God. 3 hours and 47 minutes. Holy crap.
Yeah. All right, man.
He's still here.
Hey, Rap. All right, man. We're all Giants fans, Rap. And but
may not see eye to eye and the direction.
we may agree to disagree or whatever, but I'll never sit here and blow smoke up anybody and tell you that everything's rosy and cheery I
told you, Will. I told you I was going to be a good one.
But never will I tell you things are great when they're not. And
No.
I'll when things are great, I'll tell you that they're great. We talked a lot about the Giants last year in that 10-game winning streak. We were really high on them.
Yeah, we were.
And we even said Kapler managed some great games by,
we did. We actually did.
Yeah.
Creative, you might want to go back about an hour and a half or 2 hours ago. That's when all the good stuff happened.
Yeah, you want to go way back. Yeah. Way back. Tell it goodbye. That's a good ending right there. Way back. Mylon Simmons. All right, you give me a woo and I go, all right. Yeah, you guys may want to go way back. Tell it goodbye.
Woo!